Okay, folks, welcome to the Kevin Holly Show.
How do I stop it?
Viewer discretion is advised.
You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
The Kevin Holly Show.
The Kevin Holly Show. The Kevin Holly Show. Kevin Holly.
Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show.
You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
I'm strictly pickly.
Come on,
If you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. And Kevin Holly and everyone else.
You're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Why? Because your mother told you not to. There's no freaking value above you, monkey.
You are listening to my best friend on the Kevin Holly Show.
You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
The thrill of victory. And the agony of defeat.
We need some milk.
It's worse than throwing cats in the river. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Kevin.
Come on,
If you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
You're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
My name is Morgan Freeman, and you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
You got the two brothers coming at me.
And it's not going to you, Kevin. Do you know why? Because you're a cunt.
Come on,
If you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
Trying to call the Kevin Holly Show. Hello, nobody's answering. Muy bien, como va? Well, I tried to call you, Kevin, and, you didn't pick up the phone, so I guess nobody's listening. Nobody cares. That's right. Nobody cares. Anyways, call me back, Kevin. Hello.
You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Come on,
If you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dime?
I've got a pirate radio station.
Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Hello, motherfucker.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. Aaron, where are you going? Oh, man. I'm so excited for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome, IRN listeners, IRNbroadcast.com, the Internet Radio Network. Welcome, Lionel Nation listeners. If you're still tuned into the IRN, I appreciate y'all sticking around with the Kevin Holly Show. I know it's a little bit different than Lionel Nation, but hopefully you enjoy the entire network, and hopefully you will enjoy the show tonight. Also, stick around after my show for the John LeBang Show, coming on at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'd also like to welcome our listeners in the UK at the WBRFM Radio Network, our newest affiliate. Also, if you're listening on Spreaker.com, we have a chat room available. If you're listening on KevinHollyShow.com, we do have the same chat room I will be checking it very heavily tonight because it's just me and you. That's right. And a few shirtless men. Oh, wow. I'm looking at the chat room already, and A.A. Ron, one of my favorite co-hosts, he's in the chat room tonight. He'll be in and out. He's got to work, so... Also, welcome Andy Grimm in the chat room, one of my childhood friends. Oh, how cool is that? Very, very cool. Also, quick shout out to last week's guests. What a shit show that was. If you were with us last week, you know you heard it. Might have been difficult to decipher, but we had MTV's finest, John Jacobs, in the house, along with one of his best friends, John Silman, another stand-up comedian. Super funny guys. We had a blast. We also had stand-up comic Matt Williams and one of his best friends, stand-up comic David Wayne. Pilgrim. Oh, that was so much fun last week. I just want to give special thanks to those gentlemen for coming in and grabbing each other's junk live on the radio. It was absolutely ridiculous. It really was. It was, no pun intended, one of the funniest shows I've ever, one of the funniest times I've ever experienced. I mean, those guys were a blast, an absolute blast. I mean, it started off, if you listen to the show, it started off with, put your dick away, this is radio. Oh, I thought that was so funny. That set the tone for the entire show, and it never stopped. It was nonstop action. Red hot action. Anyway, a lot of things to get into tonight. I want to throw out the phone number. If you'd like to call in, 727-237-6010. That's 727-237-6010. I'll be taking live calls throughout the entire show. I will be heavy in the chat room. And also, I've got a lot of things to talk about, believe it or not. Now, you're probably wondering, where's Jay? Where's Pops? Now, I know I promoted it. I said Jay and Pops will be back in the studio tonight, but they're not here. And it's not because they're dicks. I'll just let you know, life happens. And so they have shit to deal with. Simple as that. But they're doing very well. Pops is in good health, and well, I hope to have him back next week. We also had Al Picasio, the drummer from Slingshot Robot, threatened me and said he was going to show up tonight in the parking lot, and he wanted me to call him a troll to his face to see how he would react. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Al and I got into a bit of a tussle on Facebook talking about politics, and I kind of hijacked one of his posts, which, you know, I mean, I don't want to talk crap about my buddy Al, you know, and the band Slingshot Robot. Shots for bots. Everybody take a drink. Shots for bots, everybody. But, I mean, when you get into a Facebook tussle with one of your besties and it goes sour, you know, we both got carried away. And we've been doing it for years, but it never got as bad as it did last night, or the night before, I should say. And that being said, we both said things we probably shouldn't have said to each other. And he was like, I'll be there Wednesday. I could come to your house right now if you want. And I was like, holy crap, dude. I mean, isn't it ironic that such a peaceful, loving, so far to the left type person like Al wanted to threat violence on a guy a little slightly right of center, like a, you know, gun-loving right-wing Republican. So I was like, I let it go. Like, okay, I guess he's going to show up. So then I went ahead and texted Jay, and I was like, dude, are you still coming with Pops? Because tonight's going to be awesome. Al's going to show up, and he wants to talk about politics, and he's really mad at me. So unfortunately, it didn't even come to fruition with Al. Something popped up in his life as well. So he can't even come here right now. And I'm kind of happy about that because I'm a little scared of him. I'm just kidding. I reached out to Al and I was like, look, dude, I slipped in his DMs and I said, bro, listen, I would love for you to show up to the studio Wednesday night and we could talk politics. We could have a debate. And Jay Bird and Pops, you know, are scheduled to appear. And, they have extended the olive branch, if you will, and would like to debate you as well. But I wanted to keep it fun. And I told Al, I said, listen, dude, I would love for you to come up here, but I want to keep it fun. We can have a debate, but it's a comedy show, man. It's all about fun. Al's all about love. He's like such a hippie, the guy. Oh, my God. So I then apologized. And I said, listen, I'm sorry, Al Picasio. I apologize. I said things I probably shouldn't have said. So did he, and he apologized back to me, and we're all good. So I'm no longer afraid of Al kicking my ass. Not that I couldn't take him. I didn't play football or anything, and I'm only about 5'7 3/4, but I'm pretty sure, that I could, go round for round with Al Picasio. It's not a challenge. I'm just kidding. I'm joking around. Let's go back to the chat room and see what's going on. Oh, welcome Glazed Rooster in the house. One of my favorite people in the world. Oh, he says that's too much love. Glick's in the house. What does Glick say? Aw, he loves Aaron. Okay. Yeah, take that beer he brought and crack it over his head, says Aaron. No, it's not going. We're not going there, man. We're not going there. Oh, man. It was cool, man. I love Al. He's the polar opposite of me. And I'm not like a big Trump guy at all. I really am not. I don't dislike Trump. I think he's a great president so far. I mean, let's be honest. A lot of things have happened in the last couple of days that should solidify Trump in the office, But so many people just want to just bash on him constantly. It's like getting so old, and that's where our argument really started, and that's where it went. So I'm not going to get into it without Al being here to defend himself, and also throw some flack. I don't even know what I'm saying at me as well, So that being said, it's like. Yeah, I don't like talking politics or religion on the show because it's not funny. It's just you end up pissing off 50% of the people, And I get that. Stan Deo in the house in the chat. Ho, howdy ho, yo. I'll get to you in a second, Stan. I got something to talk about with Stan, and I have an announcement to make actually. But all that being said, it's like. I'm not even going to talk politics tonight. I mean, I've got some great news stories, and I really wanted to talk about how, we already got a call. Holy crap, hold on. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. You are live. Hey.
This is Kevin Holly.
This is Kevin Holly. Who's this?
Am I live on the air?
You are live on the air. Go ahead, caller.
Let's go Trump.
What?
Let's go Trump.
Let's go Trump? Why are you saying it so quietly? Are you scared to be...
He was on the Alabama game.
He did make an appearance at the Alabama game. Yeah. They lost.
That was 1/3 of his voters.
Okay. I just got done talking about how I'm not going to talk about Trump. And our first caller of the night. Oh, it hung up. You gotta love the Kevin Holly Show callers and listeners. Thank you once again for listening to the show. What the hell was that? Oh my God. Anyway, let's go right to Stan Down Deo. Do you guys know who Stan Down Deo is? If you pay attention to our show, listen once in a while, you probably have heard his name. If you go back a few weeks, months, whatever, he's been on the show a few times. He is the co-host of the very widely popular Open Mic Live show on the IRN, Internet Radio Network, IRN.com. And you know what I really like about Open Mic Live, the show? Which I believe it's openmictheshow.com. I might have that wrong. Open Mic Live, the show. That's too many words. I don't know. Can you shorten? Can you make a tiny URL for the show page, please, Stan? Anyway, he's in the chat room. He says maybe after politics we can discuss abortion and religion. So, Open Mic Live is a fantastic show. A quick shout out to them. But Stan has also quickly become one of my favorite people in the world, and one of my better friends. I mean, the guy had my back. I didn't have a guest a few weeks ago, and I reached out on Facebook and I said, hey, I've got open seats in the studio tonight. Scheduling mishap, whatever it was. And Stan showed up. He's like, I'll be right there. He drove like an hour to get here. Totally cool. A good friend. Also, a great show. OpenMic.com. OpenMicLiveTheShow.com. OpenMic.show.com. Anyway, it's fantastic. Stellar guests. And it's come to like a situation, I guess you'd say, where we want to celebrate. We want to celebrate how awesome the IRN is. We want to celebrate our success on the network. We want to pat each other on the back and have fun. And what better way to do it but to throw a party? So yeah, in March, at the end of March, we will be having an IRN party. A show host party, if you will. It will be broadcast live on the IRN. It's going to be on a Saturday night, the last Saturday of the month. Rumor has it there's going to be a pool, barbecue, and a bartender. Who could possibly bartend such a badass party? Oh, nobody better than Aaron, Tampa's finest bartender, celebrity bartender, now that he's been on my show so many times. Celebrity bartender, Aaron. Whoa, there it is. Oh, shit. I'm looking in the chat here. That's not a dig on Stan. What is that? Hold on. Let me scroll up here. I love when we do live abortions in church. Glick, what's wrong with you? Stan says, I feel something bad is coming. Aaron says, Stan, I'm at a gay bar. Aaron did bartend at gay bars. Lots of them. Often. Let's see. Aaron says, bitch, I always drive an hour. And Stan says it works both ways. Yeah, I know, it does. Oh, Stan's correct. There will be a piñata at the party as well. There will be a piñata. Can you imagine that? There's going to be people like Spicoli, like Smitty, Mike Peter, all these grown-ass men swinging at a piñata? Really? And what's going to be inside the piñata? Spicoli TV in the house. My favorite podcast. While we're doing the shout-outs, I mean, I'm not even... I'll get into the show in a minute here, but while we're doing shout-outs, man, my favorite podcast, not just my favorite show on the IRN, but my favorite podcast, and I've been listening to radio and podcasts my entire life, since I was a kid. I grew up listening to Dr. Demento, and country music stations because you could get away with calling in. I guess people don't call country stations as much as they try to get on, more popular stations, I guess. Although one would argue that country stations are more popular than any others. I don't know. But anyway, Spicoli TV is just by far my favorite. I mean, those guys are electric. They're unbelievable. And every show is fun and fast-paced and just hilarious. So definitely check out SpicolliTV.com. Glazed Rooster says in the chat room, oh my God, a piñata that looks like a pregnant woman. No, it looks like a pregnant woman's belly. It's like an abortion at a party. I love it. There you go. That's why I love Glazed Rooster. Formerly known, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Can I say, Glazed Rooster, can I say what you were formerly known as? Formerly? I don't know. Are rubber wieners acceptable piñata fillers asking for a friend? Yeah, Glick, no problem. Spicoli TV is all of our favorite shows. So Stan, yeah, I get it, man. I mean, there's other great shows. Don't get me wrong. Like Soiled Restroom Cinema on the IRN. I really enjoy that show. For some reason, I find it hilarious. It's well put together. It's really funny. They throw back to shows that were, from the 80s and 90s sometimes, which is my, I'm a Gen Xer, so it's right up my alley. And they're funny about it. It's a great network, and there's a bunch of great shows, but hands down, the best one. No offense to, my friends, but Spicoli is my friend as well, and so is Smitty, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. That is by far my favorite. I don't know. Call me a dork, a nerd, whatever you want. And Nitwit TV is also fantastic. Oh my God, yeah. And you know what? I have not had the privilege of listening or watching an entire episode of Nitwit TV, and I kind of want to do a marathon, and so I go on the Facebook page, and there's a bunch of short clips. So if you're not familiar with nitwit.tv, go on their Facebook page and just check out the short clips. They're absolutely hilarious. So I cannot wait. And yeah, usually, you know, I pass out wasted drunk by about 8:30, except Wednesdays. I'm just kidding. Oh. Hi, Mom. My mom's probably listening. Hi, Mom. Anyway, Spicoli is a close second as favorite. I mean, the Glick show is hands down the best. I beg to differ, Glick. 19 minutes into the show, about time, 5 minutes over for a break. Yeah, says Glazed Rooster. I think he means, are you going to take a break? Yeah, there I go, Aaron, not pronouncing my words correctly. Just wait correctly. Just wait till I get into the news segments, man. Which I can't wait to get into because I've got a bunch. And it's like, when you do a show by yourself, you know, it's weird for me because I feel like, what am I going to do wrong? Am I going to blow the entire show out in 15 minutes and have nothing for the second and third hour? Or am I going to be like, dragging it on to try to buy time and just drag it on and make it suck? So I wouldn't say it's new to me to do a show by myself. I've done it plenty of times, and I actually was excited about doing it tonight by myself because I knew that I could rely on the chat room, because those guys are the 1%ers. They are above the law. They are our elite listeners. So being able to go back and forth in the chat, and I know you guys aren't going to stick around for the full 3 hours. I mean, if you do, that's awesome, and I appreciate when you do. And I know my show might not be as great tonight as it normally would be, so I may not grasp your attention span for a full 3 hours, but hopefully I will. But I know that you'll be in and out, and so will other people, and we'll get calls, and it's always a fun time. So that being said, I'm not a rookie to it. I love doing it. And tonight I decided I would rather just kind of sit here myself. Instead of getting a last minute guest, like I could have asked somebody, you know, like a stand-up guy, like Matt Williams. You know, he probably would have showed up if I asked him because he's badass like that, you know. Stan has done it before. Just showed up. I probably could have asked Hoppy. I think Hoppy's done with his work schedule right now. He probably could have been late, and I know he would have done it. He would have been like, bro, I'm on my way. I'm going to be late. Do you got anything to eat? And it would have been cool. But, you know what? I listen to so many other shows like, you know, like look at Chris Fisher on the Wake Dot show. It's all new to him. And, yeah, he's got somebody on there with him most of the time, but he's done it alone plenty of times. Look at Dan Maduri. I mean, he's always doing a show alone. I like Dan Maduri. You know, so it's like, I'll just listen to Dan Maduri sometimes. And I'm like, man, this guy's really good alone. He's really good alone, you know? So why can't I do it? Well, I know I can do it because I've done it before. I look at Lionel Nation. The guy does like an hour-long monologue. Who does an hour-long monologue? That's fantastic. And Mike Calta saying that one of his favorites is Lionel Nation. Lionel? I mean, that's huge in my world because my show follows Lionel Nation. So where are you, Mike Calta? I should have called Mike Calta and been like, dude, can you come in? I got nothing going on. You don't live far. What's up? But no, I don't do that. So anyway, this chat room's awesome. Yeah, Aaron, I want to be alone. Hoppy could have been part of a good show, says Stan. Glick says, you know, yeah, how could anyone possibly do a show by themselves? I love it. Glick does it every week, every Saturday, and then he does more on top of that, and he does it for like 12 hours. It's like he's got a problem. I think he's got issues. Subscriptions, if you will. It's like the guy needs to, like, I don't know, have a guest host, man. Like, okay, I'm planning on going to South Carolina at some point in my life. I was in Savannah. It was awesome. A short bridge away from South Carolina. I could have easily, if I didn't have my kids and time constraints, just driven over that bridge. I was in a rental car, for crying out loud, and showed up at Glick's house. But you know what? I want to show up at Glick's house with like a hand-me-down laptop. You know, maybe look out. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat. You are live on the Kevin Holly Show. I know who it is. It's Homeless Chuck, everybody. What's up, dude?
Good evening, Tampa Bay. This is actually the tuna Formerly known. Formerly. I can never say that fucking word.
Neither can I.
Formerly known as the broadcast personality, Homeless Chuck.
Bro.
And, I gotta need fucking speech therapy. Formerly. Formerly. There we go. Formerly known as... Pardon me?
I can help you with your mouth.
What was the girl from The Pretenders? You told me to shut up and I'll show you what that hole is for. Chrissy Hine, yeah.
Which hole?
That's the tune. I think it's on the Do It in the Road album. He told me to shut up and he'll show you what that hole is for.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. Homeless Chuck, everybody, welcome to the show.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb and talk about oral sex within the first 30 seconds, but other than that.
Yes, you did. Don't lie. You know you did. You wrote it down.
No, yeah, I got cue cards that I can't read. Right?
Oh, man.
What do they call them? Like the Rolodex cards. What do the gay guys call them? The Rolodex cards?
Dude, Chuck, hold on. I'm going to conference you in with another caller. Hold on. And then hold on a second here. Merge. Okay. Welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. You are live.
Hi.
Oh, good Lord. This guy again? Hi.
Are you going on break soon?
No, we're not going on break soon. Homeless Chuck is on the phone with you. Do you have anything to say to Homeless Chuck?
Get her home.
It almost sounds like Camden.
I wish it was Camden. Camden's actually funny.
Exactly. This guy sounds like fucking a wet rag, you know?
Oh, but that's kind of cool, though.
Homeless Chuck.
That is Camden. I can hear his lisp. He's got that Chelsea. He's got that Chelsea thing.
I don't think it's Camden, Chuck. All right, I'm gonna hang up on him because I want to talk to Chuck. All right, here we go. You there, Chuck?
No, that's Camden.
No,
that's definitely Camden.
There's no way that was Camden, dude. Anyway,
yeah, well, it's Camden during his beer queer days. He gets so drunk up, it's just that femininity just oozes out. I'm kidding, Camden. I know you own a big gun.
Oh, I wish he was on the big gun.
He knows how to use it.
Yeah. Put it in your mouth, Camden. What's up? Hey.
Exactly.
So,
Camden.
Chuck, man, listen, dude.
Yes, sir.
Before because I asked you to call on the show at some point, anytime,
Yes.
because I have a couple of questions for you. But before I get into that, I want to tell you something. I miss you, and I'm really glad. Yeah, I'm really glad that you reached out, and I reached out, and we've reconnected. Yeah. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for the Christmas album that we were going to, try to record some more stuff.
I still want to do that. Actually, I want to turn you into this producer that I. Never mind. Go on, please.
Oh yeah, slide in my DMs, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got to do. So, Chuck, man, I saw you posted on Facebook today. And it was an old jacket from like the 1980s, and it looked so funny, like something.
That is correct.
Yeah, it was like something.
That's correct. Actually, I think it may even go back to like Aspen of the 70s. To be honest with you,
it looked like something Corey Haim would wear in License to Drive, dude.
yeah. Actually, it's probably New Mexican or something like that. I inherited it from my mom's her best friend when her husband passed. He left me all kinds of clothing and. The other day, what kind of spawned this was because, you always see all these Facebook postings of people making these little grab bags with these, get the homeless a pair of gloves and throw them a snack bar, like all these little Ziploc bags, which are a great idea. But I was rummaging around in my closet the other day and I realized, I got a bunch of friggin' ugly ass jackets. I shouldn't say that, Dan. I love you, Dan. We miss you, Dan. It was a nice jacket.
I don't think he's listening, but yeah, I got you.
He's probably. Well, you never know.
I know. Yeah, we're in the dump tower and it's haunted and shit. So yeah,
exactly. Run for the light. You'll get a better jacket. Anyhow, so I went through and I just and it's. Yeah, I just gathered up some stuff, a bunch of old jackets, some old sweatshirts, so we've all got a gazillion old things laying around. What I even did, which some of the guys seem to be a little put off about that I've actually offered to, but, I found like a mitt full of old stretched out socks. They're clean, but they're stretched out.
Why are they stretched out, Chuck? I mean, what are you packing down there?
I have a large cock, but and I keep it tucked in my sock. No, just what I'm kidding. What I'm saying? The elastic goes out of some of them, especially the white ones. you know what I'm talking about, little tube socks.
Sure.
But, you know, but I wash them and I take them to the guys and go, hey, you know, they're stretched out, but, you know, they'll keep your feet warm for like a day or two. And then once they kind of, you know, it's funny how some of these individuals seem to be a little fashion forward. They're like, stretched out socks? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, well, stretched out, still warm. He's like, well, yeah, I know, they're stretched out a little bit. I'm like, come on, man. I feel like I'm selling them something. Come on, man. Give me a sip off your beard. I'll give you a fucking 10 pairs of stretched out socks.
Did you trade those socks for drugs?
Exactly. Well, but I actually, you know, I was heading back from the docks last night, and I stopped off at that, you know, the little gas station right on the outside of the docks there. That little,
yeah, the Shell or whatever it is.
Yeah, well, whatever the hell it is nowadays. Anyhow, you know, Joe Blow was sitting on the side over there, and he's rambling and talking to himself, and I could have sworn I heard him say to one of his personalities that he's cold. And I said, well, you know, I happen to have this old ski jacket in the back, which I was using as like a winter months working around the yard jacket, and actually I had duct tape on one of the pockets holding it up and shit like that. But, you know, he didn't care. I mean, I tell you, when I gave him the jacket, and he was really jazzed, and then actually offers him some socks. He even got more jazzed. And here's how infectious it actually was. This one guy that was looking at me like I was a nut as he kept walking in and out of the little BP thing there. On his return trip after making a purchase or whatnot.
He was buying spice.
Yeah, he was buying spice and a crack pipe. But after he did that, he actually gave the guy his change. You know, and I thought that was kind of, you know,
cool.
and all, you know, and actually Jaybird was the guy, because I started to try to do this last week, and when it was cold as shit, and I was calling my buddy Jay, and I called Jimbo, and I said, hey, man, let's go downtown. I got maybe like half a dozen jackets, just give them away. And then Jay was the fucking voice of reason. He goes, you can go downtown today and try to give them away, but it's fucking cold. Everybody's already hiding. I'm like, and I went downtown, and fuck if he wasn't right. It was cold. I didn't see a fucking soul out there.
That's why people
that's why I'm trying to give them away earlier this week, because we're going to get cold as balls.
You know, people have been doing, Chuck, and it's been going around Facebook locally and also on the sharing pages like, you know, like the, you know, Trinity Exchange and shit like that. And
here, hold on one sec.
What,
hey guys, you guys, I miss you guys.
What the hell?
I was opening a beer. You didn't hear that?
Oh yeah, okay. I thought that was somebody else. Okay. I thought that was somebody else opening a beer.
That's how we always started the show.
I know, dude. It's all good.
It was that was a nostalgic moment for me to shit on again.
Okay, so
you go.
Can you hear that?
Oh my god, shit all over my nostalgic moment.
Chuck, I got a new phone system. You're not used to it. Look, you can hear everything. Listen.
2017. It'll make your head spin in your face.
Can you hear all that?
I did.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, dude, what they've been doing in like the Facebook groups is people have been, and I've seen it because I've been out Ubering, you know, part-time, whatever. And I see people tying jackets and sweaters and things like that on street lights, street poles and bus stops.
Yeah. The latest craze is what I'm seeing is, it's hang clothing. And they're hanging in certain areas where you know there's either some individuals in need of help, or like today I went up to see my mother in Hudson, and we've all traveled. We all live in our communities. We all know where these folks hang out. And like tonight, even I just went up to the Dollar General, you know, get myself a libation.
A 12-pack of Natty Ice.
Libation. But right behind there's guys, and I think sometimes they stage themselves in these situations to where, like, I think they're actually looking for work. For most of these guys that I think that like hang behind, like the dollar store today is where I was intending on dropping some more jackets off today until Jay's homeless son called me up and said, no, man, I want that freaky looking weird jacket that buttons up all weird.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, you know, it does button up weird. It buttons up like under your armpit. It doesn't. It wraps all around you. It's a weirdo jacket, man. It reminds me of my 3-sleeve shirt I had years and years ago. That was cool as shit.
Well, that third sleeve is down below. It's like when you saw that homeless guy and you were like, hey, man, I got this really extra warm sock. It's just one sock, but hey, it'll keep your dick warm.
You can't do that. But I did give away, like I said the other night, and initially the guy kind of looked at it like it was a weird, freaky gift or something or other. But then I looked down, he's got this little girly, you know, back in my day in high school, only girls wore half socks with a little ball on the end. Nowadays, you know, even the most macho basketball players wear these little girly fucking socks. But anyhow, he had some of those on, and he was like, "Ooh!" And I'm telling you, before I drove off, he took his shoes off. You know, the only thing I'm trying to ask the immediate public or whatever public is,
go ahead.
You know, just give it back to instead of giving it to Goodwill or the Salvation Army, where it gets dispersed and gets thrown in bins, and someone gets out there, and then a few dollars it takes to get purchased. You know, give it the fuck away.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
So you keep some shit in your car, and you know. Chuck, if they don't like it, just throw a fucking jacket at them. A fucking jacket.
Just don't hit me in my eye, Chuck. You got another. We got
don't
another.
Hit me in my eye with a fucking jacket. The zipper doesn't work, bitch.
Hold on a second. We're gonna merge Jaybird on the phone here. We got Chuck.
I haven't had anybody tell me no.
Chuck, hold on, Chuck. We got you and Jaybird on the phone at the same time. Holy shit.
Holy shit. I told Jaybird to call.
Hold on,
he said he wasn't gonna call.
There's a fourth caller on the phone with us too. I don't know who the hell it is, dude.
Well, see, the only thing about Jaybird giving away jackets is nobody can fit in them. You can give them away to like a Vietnamese family. These jackets go to Vietnamese families.
Vietnamese?
My jackets are 2 for 1, dude.
Vietnamese.
I cover 2 families with all my jackets.
Why is it so sticky?
They're duplex jackets. Your family on the right and your family on the left.
Right, it's like a big van. It's a van jacket.
Hey, don't rip on a man that's got a van.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man. Chuck, have you gotten a candy sign for your van yet?
Hey, Kevin shares jackets with his kids, so, you know.
Oh, my God. I haven't laughed that out. Shit, I think I just pissed myself. I just pissed myself.
Well, good thing you were wearing a sock.
I hate being this fucking old. I just pissed myself everywhere.
So, Jaybird, man. You're not here, Chuck's not here, but you're both here at the same time. It's weird. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. This is actually
I just called Jay a few minutes ago. Jay and I just got done with phone sex no longer than 15 minutes ago. I mean, I just got out of the shower, got cleaned up. Here, hold on, Jay. Here's something for you.
He's cracking another.
Obviously, Chuck, you're not that good to tire me out, so. And you didn't make me a fucking sandwich.
And Jaybird called me.
Pressure peeing. No, you pressure peed in the 80s when you go home and bang these bitches, and all of a sudden you wait for them to sleep, and you go in the bathroom and you pressure pee. You pee as hard as you can just to flush anything out.
Yeah, you dip it in peroxide.
Am I the only one that did that? All of a sudden you guys went dead silent, man.
No, peroxide. Just dip it in peroxide, then pressure piss.
I'm talking about the interior shit. I mean, you got a pressure piss.
That's why you dip it. You dip it. You don't just splash peroxide on it. You dip it into a cup full of peroxide, so it goes up the urethra. Jay, you know about going up the urethra.
Generally I would use their what is it? Their God damn it, what do they put in the eyes? Not the eye drops, but their
semen.
Jism.
No, not contact.
Right across the face, all over the nose.
Solution. I would use contact solution.
Oh my God.
No, contact solution. No. You dip one testicle on the right side, you dip one testicle.
Wait, hold on. Why would you dip your testicles in any kind of solution? There's nothing. There's no opening. There's no.
I dated some very big girls.
Okay, well that makes sense.
I dipped my testicles in a lot of solutions.
Yeah.
Salvadorians.
So, Jaybird.
No. Guatemalans.
Hey. No, be nice to Guatemalans. I just got a nice gift from Guatemala.
What'd you get?
My boss's wife brought me back. It's called it almost looks like a pen. My boss's wife in the day job, she's Guatemalan, and she went down there and she brought back they're almost like pen condoms. They're little warmers that you put on your pen. It's when like stitches, and they make this little voodoo looking shit on them.
So little pen cozies.
Pen cozies.
She didn't bring you back any bath salts from frickin'.
Yeah.
No. This hunk of white shit that she tells me is good for my lower lumbar support and put in my chair, and somebody's going to come by and pick it up in a week. But other than that, I don't know. No.
Well, listen, I'm proposing right now a reunion of.
Don't propose to me. Every year you propose to me around the holidays, and I say no.
We all go back, but we'll all do the show on mushrooms.
All right. I'm
oh, my God. No, because you guys won't let me on the roof as it is.
Actually, if we were on mushrooms, I'd probably let you on the roof, Chuck. Just saying.
That's the problem. See, you don't let me on the roof when I still know how to get up there.
We were up there. We did it, man. I mean, I'm not.
Why in the fuck did you let me get on the roof?
Because you're not here now. You should come by more. Allegedly, I was on the roof. But yeah, if you came by, I'd totally put you up on the roof, and then I'd show you the way down. No problem.
Why don't you broadcast from the roof all the time? You could be doing like a fucking
because it's cold outside, man. It's cold.
This is not cold. It's 72. It's in Florida. Call my friends in Minneapolis where it's minus fucking 17.
Yeah.
No. I got ex-girlfriends in Minneapolis whose nipples are so hard right now they can cut glass.
Well, I like hard nipples. I mean, yeah, I'm just saying. I like that.
Who's in the studio right now?
Just me and you.
Just you? You're doing it solo?
I'm doing it
you
solo.
You are fucking solo.
Yeah, but he's thinking about you.
That's what I do.
This is why I wanted it to be the Kevin Holly.
Well, you remember this is how this all started X amount of years ago.
Yeah.
Kevin playing with himself and then reaching out and saying, "Hey, I don't like doing this by myself."
Reaching around, asking for help. Yeah, dude.
Reaching around, asking for help.
I mean, I feel bad for you guys. Nobody can smell my dirty farts right now, except me. But it's cool, But no, seriously though, you bring up a great point, both of you. Jay brought it up first, and Chuck just reiterated. This is how the show started, with a conversation on a three-way call about 3 years ago between Chuck and Jay and
Longer
me.
than that, I actually have it recorded, Bozo.
Oh, dude, I need to get that. But that being said, I want to publicly announce while I've got you both on the phone that I'm here alone, and yeah, it's cool. I was kind of excited about being alone, and I've been looking at the chat room. Rob Haas, thanks for showing up here. He says, fuck the party, and people are like, hell no, all this good stuff, right? But I wouldn't be here alone tonight in the dump tower if it wasn't for Jay and Chuck and Pops. And there would not be a Kevin Holly show. Granted, there's like 6 people that like it. Just kidding. There's a ton of people out there, But it started with you guys. It'll end with you guys if it ever ends. If it doesn't end, it'll be endorsed by you guys before I ever.
The only funny thing about the 6 people that like it, there are also the 6 people in this whole wide world that actually have 6 fingers on each hand. They're a little touched there, Kevin.
Oh, I see what you did there. I thought they were cats, like Hemingway cats.
Yeah, I had a buddy that he called a wolfer. It's 60. That's what this shout goes out to Jimmy Dagenhart. I miss you, you nut job.
Oh, raise a toast to Jimmy, everybody. Who's the best cop? It's
Jimmy.
No,
my voice went up because I think Jimmy is actually kind of Jimmy was so bright, and Anyhow, let's talk about something happened. Let's talk about. I got absolutely nothing for Christmas. Did anybody else get absolutely nothing for Christmas?
I got a belt. I'm here with Mike. I got nothing.
Auto asphyxiation.
No, I'm sounding selfish. I'm 53 years old. I know, I'm 53 years old, and I'm asking for like Christmas gifts. But I didn't until the other day. Actually, my story has a crescendo.
What?
As adults in our family, I can't say crescendo either, or tarantula. Or whatever the other formally. Formally, I can probably say now I'm pissed off, but I can't say tarantula.
Didn't take
the other
much. One. Carry on.
I know it doesn't take much. But anyhow, let's get back to the holidays. We established that it was, we weren't even talking about the holidays, were we?
No, you were. And you were saying.
No, you brought it up, Chuck.
Yeah, you weirdo. What did you get for Christmas, Chuck? Did you get a bumper sticker that
I got nothing. I got nothing except, I got nothing. I got nothing except for my 2 front teeth, which I already bought. But it was weird. We've done this for years, and I guess this is the only year it made me feel kind of bizarre because, Christmas is for children and Christians, but primarily, children. And for the longest time, the adults in our family haven't exchanged gifts. Of course, I give something to my mother, and I slide something to my brother, and his wife. I try to slide her a little rat poison in her fucking Jello, but she's always smart enough to figure it out. But this year, for some reason or another, I think it was because we didn't actually do a Christmas dinner in anybody's home. We went out. I will shut up. I went out to dinner. And I think that kind of fucked up my whole Christmas thing. All right, your turn.
You shouldn't have.
Shut the fuck up.
You shouldn't have had dinner.
Huh?
I wager half ounce over 0.1 today. Merry fucking Christmas, okay?
Yeah, I got 0.1 of a gram extra. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Let me get
I was feeling jolly.
Huh? Hey, thank you, Uncle Jay. Thank you for not making me sit on your lap this year.
Well, we have a war.
That was gonna be your present.
Dude, we have a war in the chat room.
Did you give me a present this year? You know who gave me a present this year? And I'll take a photo of it in a minute and I'll send it to you guys.
Okay.
And it doesn't really make a great deal of sense to me. I'm
gonna guess. Can I guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it was Nonda.
Okay, yeah. It's a guy you used to work with.
It was Nonda.
A guy you used to work with.
Nonda gave you a piece of bread. No, a baklava. No, a bukkake lava.
No, he gave me the pump in which he uses to deflate his wife's feet. No.
Don't talk about my girl, dude. I would.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They look like little. Did they go beyond crescent rolls? Have you seen them lately? I really think they're going to pop. It reminds me of Patrick's. Hey, can I segue? I have a question.
Homeless people don't ride Segways.
Segue all day because I'm going to go masturbate right now thinking about them little piggies.
I love her feet. I do.
I don't think you can see them anymore. The first part is
wait, have they gotten?
Beyond
they've gotten bigger. They've grown. Oh man.
Oh pal. Speaking of which, I want to segue here, and I want to send something out that's somewhat honest and somewhat concerned. Patchett's crazy in my relationship certainly has went to the shitter, but I hope he's doing well. Has he gotten himself in a better situation?
Yeah, that's nice of you to ask that. I've, because of you, been introduced to Patchett Crazy, and we became fast friends.
Right.
His book got published. He did a book signing at a Starbucks a few months ago. I showed up for it. It was pretty cool. Excuse me. And he's trying to find a job. He's got a place to live. Yeah, good. He's doing good.
Okay, so he's got a place to live. His feet are doing all right.
He's healthy. That most importantly, he's healthy again. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna have to switch Chuck's name from Homeless Chuck to Careful Chuck because obviously he's worried.
No. Just because I'm a bleeding heart liberal doesn't mean I won't piss on you when you're sleeping, man.
It's funny you say that, Chuck, because you never talk about politics and you say you're a bleeding heart liberal. I think you're just nice. You're just a nice guy. You get angry, whatever. But
actually, I probably don't even know what the term liberal means.
There you go.
I do not involve myself with politics.
Well, you probably shouldn't label yourself with shit you don't know about them because you could shoot yourself in the foot, man. A big, fat, juicy foot.
I'm not going to shoot myself in Eugenia's foot. That shit will blow everywhere.
Oh my god! Yeah,
don't talk about you, man. I love that.
I don't even know what's contained inside there.
It's beautiful.
It's like some kind of puff pastry gone bad.
Yes, exactly. It's fucking bechamel.
Like John Belushi and animals. This is a sin.
It's bechamel.
It's full of Greek potato.
And don't talk bad about her. I love that woman. I love her. She is so good.
I do too.
No, she is a sweet gal. And if anybody mentions her name again, then it'd just be rude. But
she's beautiful, and her feet are actually quite sexy. They might be a little round, but they're beautiful, and so is she.
Dude, I would suck her.
She's quite adorable. And I tell you, she got those big old doe eyes.
Oh my god, her face. Oh yeah, and she's got a nice rack too. I mean, I'm not trying to be gross or anything, but she's actually, for a bigger girl, very attractive, And her personality is better than 90% of the
I've never noticed her rack. Okay, well, thanks you, Kevin. I'm going to stare at her tits tomorrow.
The first thing you look at, dude. I don't even notice your rack. Bullshit.
No, thanks to Kevin. I'm going to go and stare at my manager's tits tomorrow.
And you know what? Tell her I said, hey. Nice tits.
And exactly when she catches me, once I make her feel uncomfortable and say, Kevin told me to.
All right. Listen, you fuckers, I'm going to let you both go. And I'm gonna.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not, because I'm gonna go get Pops on the phone. Fucking, he's in there
hurry
sleeping.
hurry up! I'm coming up to a break, man. Go get Pops.
Yeah,
That's
Jay, he
awesome.
only gave us.
Why do you have to take a break?
I don't have to take a break. I have to take a piss. So go get Pops, man. I don't have a catheter.
So what? You're the only one in the studio. Grab a cup, fucking.
Okay.
A little pee you can fill it up with fucking,
Sure.
a Dixie cup.
Yeah, I'll just piss in a
You
cup.
never get. Jay, the thing that kills me about Kevin being alone in the studio, you never get freaked about all the ghosts and all the shadows that move and all the sounds and all the noises.
Chuck.
Or the rappers.
You never really get spooked out there. That's a spooky fucking place, man.
Chuck,
it's
man.
Really.
Hey, I gotta roll, guys. I gotta go. I got an incoming call. I'll call you back.
Oh,
right?
son of a bitch.
I got a call I gotta take.
All right, bye.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, by the way, I got a life, too. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Chuck, hold on. Don't hang up yet. Chuck, are you there?
Yeah, I was fucking with you.
I know, but
Come on.
I really am up against a break, so I'll see you guys later. I'm just kidding. Jaybird, call back with Pops if you don't mind when you have a chance.
I just missed the call.
Oh,
My father's here.
the anointed one. All right, I'm
No,
good.
actually, I got to tell you a story about that. I went
Oh,
on
good God.
Ancestry.com.
Okay,
And,
carry on.
no.
Yes, please.
Only thing I did is I did the freebie thing. I typed in my name. His name came up, said he's only had one child. He's 72 years old.
Really?
And that's all the information they gave me.
That's like
Then I started talking to my aunt.
that could be my dad.
Huh?
We could be brothers, man. I'm just saying.
No.
I know, you'd be-
My hairline is no.
You'd be my much
way.
older brother, my much older, gayer brother, because I already have an older, gayer brother. But
And you can be my little effeminate brother that never played sports.
effeminate.
Okay.
I prefer affluent, but I'm not quite there yet.
Kevin was a scorekeeper. Kevin was a scorekeeper in basketball, baseball, football, soccer, and lacrosse.
Hold on, we got another call, Chuck. Let's take it. Hold on, you're with me here. Hold on. You're live on the Kevin Holly Show. Who dat?
Hang up on Chuck.
It is fucking Camden. It's fucking
It's
Camden.
not
I can hear the
Camden.
list.
All right, it's not
It is
Camden.
Camden.
All right, listen, I'm gonna hang up on everybody because I gotta pee really bad.
Okay, that's fine.
Listen, Chuck.
Lord knows you and this show have hang-ups. Good night.
Hey, Chuck, hold on before you go. Oh, he hung up. He hung up on me. Well, that's Abrupt Chuck. That should be his new name, Homeless Abrupt Chuck. He gets mad at me, but that's all right. I know y'all in the chat room are like, hang up on Chuck. Oh. But, I love Chuck. I love him. I love Homeless Chuck. I really do have to take a pee-pee. So I'm going to take a quick break. Now, my breaks are going to be quick tonight, and because it's just me. So I'll be right back. And we'll get into the show. Instead of just all this dilly-dallying around, all this hoopla, this what is that word I'm looking for? Oh man, no, I don't even know what word I'm looking for. Man, that's bad for a radio guy to not know what word he's looking for. Doesn't matter. But what does matter is that we'll be right back with more of the Kevin Holly Show. Oh, but you know what? Before I go, I want to give out a quick plug to our sponsor, MarijuanaGolf.com. MarijuanaGolf.com. Type in The Kevin Holly Show in the promo box and get $10 off a beautiful, breathable golf polo shirt that will make you feel comfortable, make you look cool. They got hats. We've got swag from golf. MarijuanaGolf.com. Golf balls that say hit the green. MarijuanaGolf.com. Everybody check it out. Type in The Kevin Holly Show in the promo box. Get $10 off. And that being said, we'll be right back. This is Kevin Holly, host of The Kevin Holly Show, and you are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network. Check us out throughout the week because your sister loves us. I promise the funny will happen. Your sister loves it. So tune in. You are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network.
And he talks like a girl. I'm trying to think why it stinks. He's not a girl. Now he's kicking the gut. They fucked him up just enough. You got me down on my knees. I kissed his ring. You got his love. And judging his mind. 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 And judging like the guy that brings a bomb to your arm. Everything is alright.
John Stillman on the Kevin Holly Show. He might be silly, but he's definitely not funny.
Greetings, Earthlings. This is John LeBang of The John LeBang Show, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show. Did you tell him his girlfriend liked your underwear? She just wanted to know if I wore underwear. Well, please don't tell us if you do or not. That was TMI the last time.
It's just you and me and someone I don't know behind the glory hole. If you could see, then that would ruin all the fun, baby, because I like adventure and I'm not sorry for my guilty pleasure. So please don't judge me. This behavior's accepted amongst my buddies, and everybody has a good time at the glory hole. Everybody's having a great time at the glory hole. Nobody knows who's back behind the glory hole. No, the ocean is my dad. Glory hole. Glory hole. Glory hole. It's just you and me and my dad behind the hole makes three sorry.
Hey, do you want to be on a radio show?
Don't get in a fight.
Don't fight anyone.
I got you. Hold on.
Awesome. All right, everybody be cool.
I'm starting to like this Nick guy.
Okay.
Sabrina, I've got a phone call for you.
Thank you, Nick.
Bewitched.
Everybody be cool. Hello, Sabrina.
Hello.
Hi, Sabrina. You just won. You have just won a contest on the Kevin Holly Show. Welcome to the show, Sabrina. Everybody, it's Sabrina, everybody. All right. Hey,
Sabrina.
Woo, morning zoo. Sabrina, you just won tickets to either a gay show with a transvestite or Nickelback. What would you prefer?
What? Hold on a minute. I can't hear you. I'm being laughed at. Yes,
Okay.
I heard. I won something. What I win?
Oh, you just won your choice of tickets from the Kevin Holly Show. You can win tickets to Monster Jam, Tampa Bay Lightning, or a drag or Nickelback or a drag show. It's your choice.
Let's go with Monster Jam.
It'll make your head spin. Monster Truck. It'll knock your socks off.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sabrina, the big winner.
Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
Kevin. I just checked.
Go ahead.
We don't have any more tickets.
Wait, Sabrina, we got to get your first and last name and your address.
And your measurements.
Oh, and the measurements too?
So we can send over those tickets.
Sabrina, what are you rocking for panties tonight? It's No Panties Wednesday. What are you rocking for panties tonight, Sabrina?
I'm not wearing any.
Ah, she's not wearing any
She's
Hello. Woohoo! Sabrina, you want Monster Truck tickets that we don't have.
Face.
Okay.
It'll make your head spin.
For real.
Monster Truck.
Okay.
All you have
Knock
to say,
your socks
all you have
off.
to say is, if you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
Say it. Say it, Sabrina. Get your tickets. If you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Come on,
If
Sabrina.
you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
Woo! That's a morning zoo, everybody. Sabrina, thank you very much. We'll catch you at the Monster Truck Jam. Your tickets will be on the other line here. Just please hold. Thank you.
There'll be a will call at the Nickelback
In your
concert.
face. It'll make your head spin. It'll knock your socks off. Monster Truck. It'll make your head spin.
Sunday.
It's gonna be huge. Your head spin. In your face. It'll make your head spin.
Show us your
In
tickets.
your face.
Hey, Sabrina, can we get your first and last name? Sabrina.
Sorry?
Sabrina, can we get your first and last name so we can send the tickets?
We're done. We're done.
And phone number.
It's over, dude. We're done. I can't hit those buttons any longer, dude. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
That was
man.
amazing.
Well, congratulations, Sabrina.
Sabrina,
You won
yeah.
a digital swag pack.
Virtual swag pack.
Virtual swag pack, my bad.
Oh my God, dude,
you might see some monster trucks in that swag
She's
pack.
probably still on hold.
We
waiting
might
right
hear
now.
some Nickelback.
First 5,000 kids in the door get a free Rebel
Were
flag.
you recording that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was live on the air.
Awesome.
She said, if you're sucking, then you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
Oh, my phones are blowing up now, dude. Oh, man. Look at this. I got 6 messages, dude.
It says, Sabrina, drag queen name, 100%.
Thank you, Sabrina, with the Adam's apple, for calling the Kevin Holly Show.
He wants to know if Jamie's a female pre-op or post-op.
He wants Jamie's grinder.
Jamie's grinder.
Oh, man, how do we pull this one out of her asses, man?
My ass hurts.
Somebody called.
These chairs suck, dude.
No, if you're sucking, you're listening, Phil.
Oh, man, that was good. Hey, thank you, Nick, for calling in.
Nick got a little hot there.
No, Jamie got a little hot.
Was that Jamie?
Yeah, Jamie.
Oh, someone didn't like Nickelback.
Jamie's a Testy Pole County kind of guy.
Shot the zombie, but I did not shoot the little boy. I shot the zombie, but I did not shoot the little boy. Zombie come to Cincinnati Zoo to live his life out on display. That little boy was found not guilty for the killing of Harambe. For the killing of Harambe. But I say, shot Harambe, but I swear it was for self-defense. I shot Harambe, 'cause a little boy climbed over the fence. That's where I gotta stop. Because that's where... Wait. Because...
Welcome back, everybody. I'm not still on break, nitwit. I'm back. And I'm happy. I'm so happy. Oh my God. What an awesome phone call with Jaybird and Homeless Chuck. Now, I know a lot of you are out there, especially guys in the chat room, looking like, hey, you know, Homeless Chuck, oh, get him off the phone. He's so bad. But you know what? He's got a heart of gold. The man's out there giving away jackets and sweaters to homeless people. And he wanted to plug, and he hung up abruptly, but he wanted to plug KFC, not the chicken company, no, but Knitting for Charity, the KFC company, a nonprofit organization where his mother and others have knitted so many things for cold homeless people. And I think it's fantastic. Anyway, that being said, thank you, Homeless Chuck. Thank you, Jaybird. I miss you guys. Spicoli TV in the house, in the chat room. Give him his own homeless show. D. Smith in the house. What's up, Darren? MarijuanaGolf.com. Check out the website. Buy some golf swag. Don't be a fool. We all know you like to smoke weed and play golf. You Nancy boy. Not you, Darren. But those of you who are afraid to admit that you like to smoke weed while you play golf, come on. MarijuanaGolf.com. Check it out. I'm not a pothead at all, and I suck at golf, but I'm happy to be the recipient of an awesome sponsor and a great man, D. Smith. Hoss in the chat room says, fuck Chuck, I'm waiting on Pops. So am I. I'm waiting on Pops too, man. Oh, I love Pops. You know, that brings me to a subject. Before I get into the next segment, I want to talk about something here. A lot of you may know me a little bit more than some of the just like fly-by-night listeners, the drive-by listeners, if you will. And you know that I've had like a lot of jobs lately in the last couple of years. Let me turn off the AC. Hold on a second here. Oh my God! Here, I'll just keep playing this. Oh yeah.
You out there?
The AC, Kevin.
You listening?
Turn it off, you stupid. Okay. I'm back. AC is turned off. So, a lot of people realize I've had a lot of jobs. A lot. I'm very hireable. I'm a very hireable type of person. And I'm proud of that. I really am. That being said, I'm thinking about making a career change. You're probably hoping that I get out of comedy internet radio. You're probably hoping that, like John Jacobs said last week, you're not a comic. Yeah, I know I'm not a comic. I don't do stand-up. I wish I was that good. I'm not. I just sit here behind a microphone and a keyboard like a big tough guy. Because, oh, good Lord. Another call. Let's take it. Hi, you're live on the Kevin Holly Show.
That's a little loud.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll turn it down. Hello, sir.
How you doing? Is this Kevin?
Yeah. Is this Officer Rhymes?
Yeah, this is him.
Oh, my God. Do we have a live law enforcement officer on the phone again on the Kevin Holly Show? Holy crap.
Holy crap.
Listen, sir, with all due respect, I have not engaged in any illegal activities tonight.
You're not?
No, hell no, man. I'm a straight edge, man. I play by the books.
Must be really boring. Holy crap.
Good Lord, man. I've never heard your voice before. And I know you a little bit, but man, you sound like a badass. Actually, I lied. I've heard your voice before.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen some things. You've posted on Facebook. I follow you on Facebook. You're one of my favorite cops.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, guys. Thank you. That means a lot.
Okay, so where are you hailing from? So I know it's you.
Where am I? What now?
Where are you coming out of? Where are you calling from?
In Monroeville, actually.
What state?
Monroeville, PA.
Okay, so now I know it's really you. All right, so, oh my God. Okay, those of you listening, this is a live PD episode of the Kevin Holly Show. Once again.
Live PD, wow.
Are you, Mr. Rhymes, are you on the clock right now?
I am not.
Okay,
I'm actually off tonight.
Very good.
My past day.
So, what did you do during the day today before you decided to call this stellar podcast?
Well, I ate, and
did you have bacon?
Is this PG-13? Are we talking about PG-13 here?
No, sir. You can say whatever you want.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I ate, and I ran one off in the shower.
Jesus, man, you sound more like a fucking biker than you do a policeman, dude.
Hey, listen, man. Cops are as bad, or maybe even worse than some of these criminals out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to having fun and whatnot.
All right. What? Okay, I have so many questions for you. Now, I really wanted to have you on the show when we had a full house, but it's just me and you tonight.
Just you.
Yeah, it's just me and you, and this desk drawer.
Okay.
But I have so many questions for you, and I'm just gonna let them go. Okay.
All right.
Okay. When you say you have a lot of fun, okay, do you have fun at, like, say, the worst criminal's expense? Like, you arrest somebody or detain somebody, and they are like, you're gonna throw the book at them. They're so guilty, they don't even need evidence because it's all on tape. Do you have fun with them?
Yes, I do. It actually depends on a certain situation. If, let's say, a drunk, okay, they wrecked a car and they're belligerent, I'll have fun with them. You know what I mean? They hurt themselves. The only time I really take anything personal is when it involves kids.
Okay.
I take that very, very personal.
Now, what if they I understand that because I have kids. I totally get that. Okay. I should probably tell you, and I know you know this, but my grandfather ran for sheriff of the county that I live in, and he's since passed. But I was raised in a family that respected law enforcement, and so that being said, I enjoy, you're not my only cop friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a bunch, and one of them, Pavel, was really cool. He would take me on ride-alongs via the Bluetooth on his phone. I never got in the car with him. I've never been on a ride-along, But it was kind of it was cool that I could listen, but it was weird that I felt like I might distract him. And I would hate to be on the phone if something bad happened to him. That being said, having fun at their expense, you know what I mean? I think everybody does that at their job. If somebody's really dumb, I get it. You're going to be professional no matter what. I get that. And I know you well enough through social media that you're not going to do anything stupid, but at the same time, it's I remember a video, and I don't know if it was you or not, but it was somebody that posted a video of somebody who was wasted drunk in the back of a squad car. Have you ever had an experience like that where it's on a body cam or something and you just go back and look at it and laugh your ass off?
That was actually me, man.
I know. I was trying to be candid.
That was actually my video. Actually, I'll give you another case. Here's a lady who ordered pizza with a stolen card, a stolen credit card, and have it delivered to their house. Of course, the owner of the card gets alerted. Guess where I'm going? To the house that they delivered the pizza at.
Right.
Of course, I arrived at her house, and she's enjoying her pizza and her wings. You know what I mean?
Dude, the way you say it.
You can't get any dumber than that. You know what I mean? So, but listen, if maybe even 50% of them were smart, I'll be out of a job. But unfortunately, a lot of them are stupid as hell. Stupid as hell. That's why we get to do what we got to do,
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, I mean, as far as their expense, drunks are my favorites. They do the dumbest things ever, you name it. I've had it done.
What's the dumbest thing you've seen a drunk do during a traffic stop?
Pee on a gas tank.
In a gas tank or on a gas tank?
In a gas tank. Yeah, he opened his gas tank and he whipped his pecker out and he peed in it.
Now, was it a big pecker, little pecker? I mean,
I didn't take the time to look, but
all right.
I just let it go because it's ridiculous. I was laughing. He said he wanted to go to the bathroom, and he went in the gas tank. He opened his gas tank, unscrewed it, and peed in it. Where it came from, I have no clue.
Now, what about, have you ever come upon somebody that's having sex in their vehicle?
All the time, man.
What do you
All
do?
the time.
Do you let them finish?
Unfortunately, once I arrive, it has to finish. You know what I mean? I've had a judge. I've caught a judge before.
Really?
Yeah. I've caught a judge, and I mean that judge is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Was he like, "Don't judge me, just carry on"?
No, yeah, he actually knew me by name, my first name, and I said, "Judge, can you take that somewhere else?" Somebody called.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Now, explain the setting. Where did you find them? I mean, you don't have to be graphic, but
no, it was one of my earlier years. I think I was in law enforcement maybe 2 years into it, and I was called to it's called Hagen Park. It's a park that you pull off on. It's covered by shrubs and trees and whatnot. You can see their car because it's. I don't know why they didn't bother to turn the lights off. I mean, but man, he's in the back seat just railing it. You know what I mean?
Was she a big old fat girl?
She was medium. I would say medium.
Medium.
Right. Yeah, medium.
The reason
but
I asked,
she was not worth getting in trouble for. But
okay, yeah.
Hey, whatever floats his boat. You know what I mean?
Hey, if you're hard up, man. You know.
Right.
I'm a man. I get it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do it. You know. I'm not a judge, but I mean, imagine, Mr. Rhymes, if I was. I say rhymes. I meant rhymes. I don't even know what the hell that means, but I'm just going to keep saying it. But like, imagine like a radio guy, like, oh yeah, you know, you want to come by my studio and, you know, I'll show you what it looks like a casting couch kind of, dude, if I ever did anything like that, I would be so screwed. Like, not literally, but, oh man, I would never do that because I know better.
Especially in the political or our atmospheres now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Everybody is crying, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Mike Tyson. He invites these girls to his what is it? His hotel. What are they thinking? They're gonna have tea. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna watch Netflix and just have pizza.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Right. Yeah. So.
Either that or they're going to get their asses kicked because he's a. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. But I don't know.
Right.
I don't really care. I would never do that anyway because I have morals and values, you know. But, so, okay, I'm going to the chat room. We've got questions now. Somebody wants to know what your views are on swatting. Do you know the term swatting?
Swatting? No, yeah. I'm not familiar with that one.
Okay, well, let me explain. When somebody... and it's popular in video games when somebody alerts the local police department or SWAT team that there is a domestic dispute or some kind of an altercation of some sort.
Okay, yeah.
And it's somebody who's totally innocent, but it goes out. And then that happened to a podcast here in Tampa Bay. And the SWAT team showed up and everybody, you know, have you ever had an experience like that where you showed up and it's not what it was?
We were called to a house. Somebody else called in. It's somewhat similar. I guess you can call it that. But that's highly illegal.
Oh yeah.
You do something like that. And you're in big trouble. You know what I mean? That's called false report.
Yeah.
Using the.
That's a felony.
You're using the system. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't want to do that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your
no,
take
I'm not
on
in favor for that.
You're not in favor of that? No, of course not. That's like having a pizza guy to go to a house where there's nobody ordered a pizza, you know?
Right.
Yeah, but way different. Now, people in the chat room are going to say, holy shit, Kevin Holly, did you just equate delivering pizza to being a cop? I get it all the time, man. So, okay, listen, dude, I remember when a while back you were involved in a horrible car accident in your squad car. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Now, how are you doing?
I'm better now.
Are you 100%?
Back is healed up. Yeah, I'm back to work and back is healed up, and I still got to go to physical therapy. My brain was it was scrambled from it. So.
Did you get a concussion?
A heavy one, yeah.
How did it happen?
I was stopped at a traffic light. See what had happened. I've had dealings with that guy. He always beats on his woman all the time. I don't get it why she keeps returning to him. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's one of my pet peeves also, beating up women. You know what I mean? However dumb they are that they come back to them, I still hate the fact that a man would beat a woman. But anyway.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
I was investigating him for distributing. Okay? Mm-hmm. And he knows who I am. He knows exactly who I am. And he doesn't know that I was investigating for trafficking. Well, anyway, I went by this one road and I see him. And I know that he's suspended. He was in a white truck. I know he was suspended. So, but I had to him on our system anyway because I wanted to make sure that our dispatch know that he's suspended. If you can, I wanted to prove it first before I can pull him over. It's called probable cause. So him and I met eye to eye when I pulled off. Him and I met eye to eye, and it took some time to get that information back. So I'm pulled in the traffic light. I'm waiting for it to come back so I can spin around on him. Here he comes at 70 miles an hour. Hammered me in the back. We drive SUVs now.
Yeah.
He pushed the SUV, the trunk, the SUV into the back seat.
Wow.
All the guns that were in the back of the SUV they had to be like cut out. That's how hard he hit me.
Wow.
My head, the roof of the vehicle had my indentation on my thick head. But I managed to chase him.
If you had hair, would there have been less of a concussion? Because I know you're bald.
I have no idea. No, I had hair at the time.
Okay.
I had hair at the time. Yeah.
Just messing with you.
But my natural reaction was to chase him. Now, I didn't know that my back wheels were gone, but this is four-wheel drive. So I started chasing him. But upon chasing him, lights out. My body just shut down on me. I hit a building.
Wow.
But true justice, my fellow officers call it the thin blue line justice. Mm-hmm. Because he went down the road, hit a tree, and snapped his neck.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he perish?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. And his family sued me.
What? For sitting at a stoplight? I mean...
Yeah, he sued me. They sued me. They tried to sue me for contributing to his death.
What, for giving chase? Trying to give chase?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. Which never went anywhere.
Of course not. I mean, how are you going to give chase your car?
I think it's absurd that they can even do that. You know what
I mean, think about it. Like when you catch a fish and it's flopping out of the water, right?
Right.
And you catch it and you take it off the hook and it's all fucked up. And the fish is bleeding. You can't get the hook out, so you're trying to break the hook loose. So you end up cutting it and throwing it back in the water, and it barely swims a little bit, and then it dies.
Right.
That was pretty much you. You squibbed away and hit a building,
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to add insult to injury and try to sue you for that? That's ridiculous, man.
Right. Well, that's why our system is so messed up, man. They're allowed to do that.
Yeah. Now, you sound like a tough guy. I mean, the way you speak, you sound like a big, jacked up, black Asian man.
No, no, I'm not. I'm far from it. I'm about 5'9", 205 pounds.
That's pretty big, dude. I mean, I'm huge, and I'm 5'7" and 3/4, $160. So, I mean,
yeah. Well, all the years of playing ball and fighting and all that. I'm no tougher than the regular Joe out there.
Now, do you enjoy your job? Do you like it?
Yes, I do. I enjoy my job very much.
Now, what are your aspirations, man? Like, it's so cool to have you on the phone, and you seem really down to earth with me right now. What does your future look like for you? Are you going to be a traffic cop, or as long as you possibly can, or are you going to climb the ladder? Do you want to be a detective? I mean, you're young. What are you? 37, 39, something like that?
42.
Okay, that's my age. Okay, that's
we're
young.
My wish someday that I will become my first step will be sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because I want to hand down. See, a lot of these kids now these days, these cops, okay, every one of them, almost every one of them, are somewhat by the book. You know what I mean? There's no gray area anymore. They're graduating from college, and they're taught, you pull a traffic stop, you do this and you do that, you hand tickets. That's not the case. You know what I mean? I have pulled people over, and I'm going to admit, They've been suspended. Their car's been no insurance. Guess what, man? They need brakes. You know what I mean? You need some of that compassion.
Yeah.
You go on scene. You see husband and wife fighting. Okay, they have children. You have to be compassionate. You know what I mean? You have to show that. A lot of these kids, they just do what they need to do, and that's it. There's no gray area anymore. You know. I
agree with that, man, and I understand that because as a stellar Uber driver, I Ubered a policeman not too long ago from Pinellas County to the Tampa International Airport. And I don't think I've told this story on the show before, but I'll tell it to you. We had a nice conversation, and he was telling me that he was a cop in Pinellas County for about 26 years. And he wasn't old. He was like barely 50, you know. And we had a great conversation. He told me that he doesn't write a lot of tickets. He said that in the last 2 years, he only wrote like 4 tickets. And that was because he wrote mostly warnings. And that he didn't want to ruin people's lives. You know, the way the economy is, especially the last 8-9 years, you know, and I'm not going to like rip on, you know, left-wing people and Obama and all that stuff. But the fact of the matter is in 2007, going into 2008, people knew that the economy was going to change. And it did. We had a huge housing bubble crash. They called it the Great Recession. It really happened.
Correct.
Yeah. And so a lot of the good Leos out there also realized that. And they decided it was better to build a rapport with the community by not writing tickets so much, but giving warnings, you know? And
to commend those guys.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. And dude, what's funny is I brought this guy to the airport, and when you go, I don't know if you've ever been to TIA, but when you get there, it slows down immediately. You get off the highway, it's like a spaghetti, you know, of spaghetti roads, you know, it's all interchanging. When you get into the actual terminals, you got a lot of merging, and it's very slow, 25 miles an hour. And I'm looking in my right mirror, my passenger mirror, so I can change lanes at 25 miles an hour. And somebody in front of me in a minivan was in the wrong lane and pulled out in front of me and they were like lost and they stopped. And I looked over in that mirror, and out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that particular Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy, he like stuck both his feet down like he was trying to hit the brakes, you know, and put both hands on the dashboard. And I was like, so I reacted like, why? And I looked up, and I was about to rear end this minivan at 25 miles an hour. So I knew I had a clear lane. I just went around him like a ninja, you know, like NASCAR. And the cop, he had started breathing heavy. And I pull into the terminal, and he looks at me, and this is what he says. He says, dude, I've been a Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy for 26 years. He said, I've been shot at. I've been in high-speed pursuits. Never did I think I would be killed by an Uber driver going 25 miles an hour. And my response was, well, it's your fault, sir. You're making me all nervous being a cop and everything. But you think about it like that, though. Building up a rapport and not trying to ruin people's lives. Like, I had a girl in the car the other day, and she told me, oh, I don't have my license because I got pulled over on a suspended, and they said it was with knowledge, but it wasn't with knowledge. I didn't know it was suspended. And when I talked back, he said, oh, you're going to talk back? And he ended up arresting me. I spent the night in jail. She said all I did was get a red light ticket and not pay it. You know, I think that's bad. That's not helping, you know?
I think that's a rule. That's actually a thing for Florida, isn't it? If you get caught on a suspended driver's license, they'll actually put you in jail for it.
It very well could be, you know.
I think that's accurate. But here in PA, we don't do that. We tack on some more. And see, when you get pulled over for driving under suspension, pretty much they tack on another year. And after that, another year. You know what I mean? You have to somewhat make a living. So that's why I make sure when I pull somebody over, let's say, I don't know, they've been pulled over for 5 or 6 driving under suspension. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
that's
intentionally give him I'll intentionally give him a citation. Okay. But my condition for that, my deal, was basically hire a PennDOT lawyer, get your driver's license in check. I will make you a deal and drop this suspension. I will do it. And that's 90% of the time they show up, and that's exactly what I do.
Yeah.
I mean, the other 10% that don't even show up, guess what? Another year suspension.
Well, it's by the book, man. But what about if they show their tits? You know, is that? I mean,
hey, listen, man. There's a few of those that have come my way also.
Shouldn't it be an even number? I mean, you said a few. I mean,
there's a lot of women, man. They either cry or they show you their tits. And believe me, I mean, what do you do? I mean, you're on camera. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you let them fly for a moment?
Shit like that.
Let them fly for a moment and just kind of look at them, and then and then say, well,
I'd be lying if I don't look at. You know what I mean? I say,
is
what
that the equivalent of like a sonogram tech, you know, that has to look for breast cancer with the you know, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm looking at it. Trying to be professional here.
Exactly. But I mean, building. You're right, man. Building that rapport with the community is a lot better than being a tyrant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, I totally agree, man. And you know, like I said, my grandfather ran for sheriff in the county I live in, and I never had any experiences. I didn't have a lot of conversations with my grandfather about what it's like being a cop. I wish I did. You know, and he lived to be 92 years old. And, yeah, I lived with him when I was 16, and I barely ever talked to him. And then as I got older, you know, he got to see his great grandkids, and it was awesome. But I still never really sat down with him like my brother did, like my sister did, like my aunts and uncles did. And I wish I did. But I still have that upbringing, you know, where you respect law enforcement. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And I think that is huge. And for those of you out there listening that think it's cool, or that don't even know that you think it's cool to knock on cops because that's what's popular right now, I think it's ridiculous. And Mr. Rhines, that same cop I Ubered that day, I asked him about what it's like to be a cop and how easy is it to become a cop if you're in your 40s? Can you still do it? And you know what he said to me? He said, "Don't do it. It's not worth it."
Correct.
And I was like,
correct.
Dude, everybody says that. A couple of weeks ago, we had Officer Bob, we'll call him, on the show, and he said the same thing. And I'm like, guys, bro, why would you say that? Shouldn't you encourage us to become cops? We need more cops, good people.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I got somewhat of 4 kids right now, and I got 2 boys. If they would want to be a cop, I wouldn't discourage them. I wouldn't. But do I want them to be, would I, you know, go to the extra step for them to be police officers? No, I don't. Because I can see the future, man. I mean, the future in this career. It's going to get worse. I mean, right now, we're riding the gravy train. But to tell you the truth, this country is becoming more and more liberal, which, what was it, Chelsea Handler?
I got it loaded up. I got it loaded up right here, yeah.
Okay. Bashing cops. There's a lot of people that thinks like that. You know what I mean? I can foresee that future for this career going down the drains. There's going to be more killings, man.
There
they
always
kill you
will be.
because of the uniform you wear.
But don't you think that, I mean, bro, I understand what you're saying. And I can't say that I know what you're saying, but I get it. And it's like, I feel like the guys that are doing it right now, like you know, like Chris, like Pavel, like all my friends that are doing it, my grandfather and other people in my family, like, I wish that they were like, do it and do it better and make a name for us, you know, and show people that it's needed, you know. And
well, let me tell you this. Your grandfather, if you could have spoke to him, you know, he has since passed away. If you could have spoke to him and would have asked him, or he would have asked him this question: when you were doing what you were doing to what it is now, would you still want to be one? I guarantee it that he said I wouldn't.
Man, I don't know.
It's not because of the danger, man. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to die. Okay, I'm prepared to do it. But it's the in-house stuff and the unappreciated people that you're out there protecting, and they bash you. Okay, I'll give you an example. Okay, when in this department that I work for now, maybe about 2 years ago, we get a report of a barricaded male with a 12-year-old female. Okay, I arrived on scene. The mother was outside in the street. She says, "He's going to kill my daughter. He's going to kill my daughter." Without question, I go in the house, bust the door in.
You did that?
Naked. Yeah.
You kicked the door in?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you're a badass. You're a goddamn cop. I don't want to degrade you, but a traffic cop for the most part, right? I mean, with a long career, but I mean, you're a cop in traffic with a squad car responding to just regular calls, right?
Right. We respond to all the calls.
And you kicked in a door? Jesus, man.
I kicked in the door. I see him and her fully naked, both of them. He got her pinned. Now this girl is 12 years old.
I don't even want to hear the rest. But go on.
It took everything out of me, but I had my ways. He might have fell a couple times, but anyway, that little girl, once we cleared the scene. Now, do I expect thank you? No, I don't. But not one word. Okay. But that mother today, she hates police officers.
Oh, come on, really?
Yeah. Can you believe that?
I mean,
I don't expect a thank you or whatever, what have you. I don't. But show some gratitude.
At least don't hate on the cops. I mean, especially after that.
Right.
I mean,
right.
I have a friend I have a couple of friends that are millennials, younger, 20 years my prior, and they are so just like Chelsea Handler, fuck the police. And I'm like, well, until you need them, And here, I'll read it to you right here. Convicted government turncoat Chelsea Manning, born Bradley Manning, didn't hold back when commenting on National Law Enforcement Appreciation Day. That was yesterday. She said on social media, fuck the police, as the nation showed its support. The ex-soldier, now she or he, whatever you want to say, was convicted in 2013 of disseminating over 750,000 documents to WikiLeaks regarding the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, as well as the ongoing war on terror. And she posted that vicious statement on Twitter calling on all Americans to disarm the police. I have her tweet right here. It says, fuck the police, disarm the police, we got this, Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, with a bunch of stupid emojis. Now, to me, that just boggles my mind. It's, okay, did the police really do something so bad to her that she has to feel compelled to say that? You know what I mean?
It. You can't call her.
Yeah, sure. I know, man.
No, I mean, to tell you the truth, Obama let her go, so let it go. So, yeah, I can understand where she or it would hate police, because the Obama administration hated the police.
Well, he invited the BLM into the White House and kind of encouraged the riots in Baltimore, before it came to fruition that, it was ridiculous.
I can't even begin to fathom what was going on in there. Yeah, it's just mind-boggling that the hatred towards police in that state.
No, didn't the mayor? The mayor came out and said, "Just let him do it. It'll be over soon." Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, and that's why they had the problem that they got a problem right now. It's just, I actually worked there. I worked in Prince George County for 6 months, and I had to get out simply because it was the in-house wars that were going on over there, I didn't want to be a part of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's fucked up because, I mean, you're basically like a black guy, you know?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you're brown, you know? I mean, and there's no, it's not funny. I'm not trying to rib on you or joke with you. You know, I'm an Italian, Irish, I'm a Mick-Wop, okay? We're all something, you know what I mean? But you are a brown guy. You are. And to have to deal with that shit as one of the people that is in the uprising of it all, like, it to me, it makes no sense at all. It's like, how do these people not understand? And when I say these people, I mean the ones that are out there rioting, marching, burning down their city, the people in politics that are encouraging it or ignoring it. How do they not understand that there's people just like them in the force, you know?
Right.
It drives me insane. It really does, man. And it's, you know,
It does.
and to answer your question about like what would my grandfather say, you know, if I was to ask him if he wanted to do it again or not, I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know. And the consensus is that I've asked you and probably 5 or 6 of my friends that have become police officers over the last 20 years, and they all have said the same thing, including the guy I Ubered and anybody else that I've talked to that has any relevance in the subject at all. And they all say it's not worth it, you know?
Well, here's how you tell that what your grandfather would how he would answer that. Okay, let me ask you: when you were a kid, take out that you were in a law enforcement family. Take that out.
Okay.
When I was a kid, you were a kid. When a police officer arrives at your house or in the street or whatever encounter that you have,
the
with
playground,
police,
sure. It happened a lot.
you get that little butterflies in your stomach.
Oh,
That's
sure.
a healthy respect, right?
Yeah.
When a police officer speaks, you have that healthy respect to where you listen, you paid attention. Now these days, man, they don't care. They don't care if I speak. They don't care. Christ, the parents speak. They don't even care.
I know, man.
You know what I mean?
Dude, now let me ask you this, man, and I totally get what you're saying, and I think most people with the right state of mind probably understand what you're saying as well. But let me ask you this straight up, okay? Could somebody like me, at 42 years old, in Tampa, Florida, become a cop and be a respectful part of the Leo community? Could I do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
Do you see a lot of people in their 40s turning it around and saying, you know what, I want to do it because it sucks right now and I want to be a part of it?
I've seen quite a few people that wanted to be a police officer become a police officer at our age, man.
No shit.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Obviously, what you gotta understand, to be a police officer, you have to be physically fit. Some of us are physically fit.
What are you trying
know
to
what I mean?
say, dude? I mean, come on, have you seen me?
No. Kev, what I'm saying is, you got to understand, to be a rookie now is horrendous. You have to chase people. And I still chase people, but my heart, my lungs lets me know, hey, he's back. He's back.
Yeah, dude, I got off the couch today and I was like, my groin hurts just from like the way I was laying. I could barely walk.
Listen, I think I was at about a month ago, I chased somebody. He was breaking into houses. I caught him red-handed. Okay, he was doing home invasions. I caught him. I saw him in the backyard of this house. I jumped the fence. I ran after him, jumped the fence, jumped another fence, went all around the neighborhood, chasing him through woods. After that, listen, I wanted to sit down and sleep for a week because my body was just like aching.
All right, 2 questions. I got questions for you for this, dude. Number one, was it a chain link fence?
Chain link fence, yes.
Okay, that's easier. Good on that. Number 2, did you find any weed on him?
Did I what?
Did you find any weed on him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, and third question was, when you finally tackled his ass or detained him or whatever, did you give him like the back of your hand or anything cool like off body cam?
I gave him more in the back of my hand.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I gave him more than the back of my hand.
Hey, you got to make sure he's not a threat.
Right. You know, I'm an old man. Like I've said, he's putting me through stress. You know. Plus, I don't know what he has. To tell you the truth, even though I'm running after these people, people said, "Oh, you're brave. You're doing that." I'm scared as shit. I'm scared as shit.
I don't blame you. I would be
because
too.
my friend, his brother works with us. Just got killed of chasing somebody.
I'm sorry, man.
The guy turned around and shot him.
Ugh.
And you know that little space in our vest on our side of our ribs.
Yeah, I know.
That little space found a bullet.
Dude, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of the job.
I know.
Like I said, I am prepared. I'm prepared to accept it, but I don't want my children growing up without their father, if you understand.
I totally do.
You know what I mean?
I've got kids, and my older sister is a godmother to my one daughter, and I was talking about joining the Coast Guard probably a decade ago, maybe a little more than that, about 15-year-old, right after 9/11, and she talked me out of it. And she said, I don't know if it's worth it for what you get paid and the political climate and the way things are going right now. Maybe you shouldn't do it, But you know what? I want to bring it up a little bit here. In the chat room, Stand Down Deo asks, what, Mr. Rhines, was the worst crime you ever committed before you became a police officer?
I beat somebody up with a bat.
Did they die?
No, they didn't die.
Okay.
He actually,
Did he deserve it?
What was it? 16 years old. Yeah, he put a gun on my head.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we were playing Nintendo. I was playing Nintendo.
Hey, why did he have a gun? If you're not even 16 years ago. What are you? 23 years old?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No. That was when I was 16.
Oh my God, my bad. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was playing Nintendo. I was playing a game called Contra.
I love
remember
Contra.
What that is?
Fuck yeah. Up, down, left, right, A, B.
Yeah. I was playing it, and his name is Ike. That's his. I remember that till this day. We're in Ardmore Boulevard in Forest Hills. I was sitting down. I was at my friend's house playing this game, and he walks in. He says, "Get up." I said, "Man, let me finish this game." He said, "No, get up. I want to play Tecmo Bowl." Remember that game?
I don't know which one's better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carry on.
I want to play Tecmo Bowl. I said, "Let me finish this stage, and I'll give it to you." That click. I remember that click. And
shit.
The thing that against my back of my head. I let go of it. I stood up. Now I'm very proud. I'm a very proud man ever since I was a little kid. I was so scared at that situation, at that moment, that I had nothing else go through my mind to beat this man to death.
Wow.
Okay. So now he's a little bit bigger than me, but the first thing I saw was that bat. He sat down, he put his gun down, and I hit him right in the arm. And I didn't stop hitting him in the arm until I broke it.
Wow. Now, was he a black guy?
Yes.
Oh,
I knew that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you, man. Because he was no longer a threat. He put his gun down. And then you picked up the bat. Yeah, but that leads me to an awesome question, dude. And it's not as important as it should be when people talk about like self-defense and castle doctrines and things like that. Just because he put the gun down doesn't mean he's not a threat anymore. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Just because somebody punches you in the face in a movie theater, like what happened in Wesley Chapel here in Florida, outside of Tampa, when the old man that was a retired cop shot that other guy in the gut and killed him. Okay, doesn't mean they're not a threat. One punch to the face could kill you. And if somebody is attacking you, it doesn't matter if they don't have a gun. Oh, you should just tase them. You hear that all the time. You should just tase them. Cops have tasers. Oh, you should have just beat them with your billy club. No, man. If they're a threat, it's center mass, double tap, one to the skull. That's it. You know? That's how I look at it, man. And I support you all.
let me put this way to your audience, that the taser, okay, everybody seems to think that taser works all the time. I would tell you this: 50% of the time they work, 50% of the other time they don't work.
They piss off
it's
people
the
off.
one when they don't work, it's a holy shit moment. Holy shit!
Yeah.
What do I do now?
Man.
What do you think you're gonna do at that moment when he's coming at you and this taser is out, okay, and no effect? You pulled that taser because you were afraid for your life,
dude.
Okay,
yeah.
And that was your only option is to pull that taser. Guess what you're going for next?
Death. Your gun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny is that, well, not funny, but like funny, like not haha funny, but like I watched a video on YouTube last night, this morning, like 2 a.m., whatever it was. And thank you, by the way, for all the awesome Facebook messages you sent me. But dude, I really love that shit. But anyway, it's, you know, I was watching a video and it was somebody doing like a time trial, and they had like a Glock 27, something like that, and they were in the range, and they had the target at 25 feet or yards, whatever it was, like the trap zone, you know, if you will. And the guy had his gun not chambered with the safety on, and he drew his weapon, you know, pulled it, the action back, loaded up a round, and then fired. And it took like, I don't know, 3 seconds before he hit center mass 5 times, right?
Correct.
The next video showed him with a piece in his same holster that was chambered, one in the pipe, no safety, and he drew his weapon and he fired off like all 9 rounds or whatever it was in like 2.5 seconds, like less time. And it made me think like, okay, if you're good enough at it and responsible, you should probably carry one in the pipe. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And for you,
Definitely.
for the argument of pulling a taser out, and the guy's got the meat hooks in him, and he's still coming at you, now you've got to put the taser handset away and draw your weapon, and then go, hey, come on, man, you know?
Yeah, it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
I just don't,
Listen,
I don't agree.
It's been out there that they did a study. I think it's actually 32. It used to be 25. Now it's 32 feet. It takes, I think, a second for a man with a knife from 32 feet away to come at you.
Wow. Yeah.
It snap. Okay? Listen, I think I've told this to many of my coworkers. I'd rather be shot than be stabbed. Because you being stabbed, it's ridiculous.
Oh, imagine,
I mean,
yeah. They pull the weapon
I
out.
can't even imagine.
I mean,
Right.
it can cut you twice, in and out, and sever arteries. A bullet could just lodge itself. Who knows the caliber?
Right.
I mean, and if you're wearing protection and stuff like that.
Right.
Okay, I'm looking in the chat room here. Let me see here. Where in Pennsylvania are you from again?
Monroeville, Monroeville, PA.
Okay. We probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's all good. You've said nothing bad. You know what I mean? And I like to have anonymity on the show when it comes to Leos and, government people and things like that. Dude, I've had lawyers and stuff on the show. We had a doctor on 2 weeks ago. It's all good, man. You're in good company. Yeah. We support law enforcement 110% on the show.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, man. But listen, I'm up against another break, dude, and I have to pee. And I could talk to you all night, and it sucks that I didn't have any co-hosts tonight because I would love to field more questions from everybody around and everything else, all that good stuff. But I just figured,
my girlfriend is looking at me now.
Dude,
she's getting mad.
I didn't know you had a girlfriend. I thought you loved me.
Yeah. You, Larry, and Michael Malerovich, however you say, Tom Durganis, yeah.
Fuck.
All of them.
How cool was it to be up there with those guys, with Brian and everybody else, man? Oh, dude.
I knew some of them in high school, and I'm still friends with them, and it's great to, still be in touch with your childhood,
Yeah.
pretty much remind you of what you were and what you are now. You know what I mean?
Dude, I'll tell you what, man.
It's great.
You sound like more of a badass than I ever imagined. I thought, like, I saw a couple of your videos on Facebook or whatever, like private messages, whatever, and I laughed and I thought, wow, this guy's a cool law enforcement officer. He's a good friend of some mutual friends and whatnot. And I'd love to have him on the show to talk some shit, whatever. And now that I've talked to you and you know, heard your voice and conversed with you, you sound like a badass motherfucker, dude. Like,
no, actually, Kev. I mean, I can handle my own, but I am much better as a nice guy, man.
Yeah.
If you ever go out, if I ever come to Florida, I'm actually seeking you out so we can have some beers.
Well, yeah, definitely let me know ahead of time so I can stay sober for it, you know.
Right, exactly.
So I can call Uber.
Believe me, I would Uber. Well,
bro,
okay.
Have you ever pulled over an Uber driver who's like completely shit-faced?
Yes.
Oh man, I didn't think it existed, man. I take it seriously when I do it. I really do. I take it. I look at it as like a real job, you know.
Actually, he was. Where was he? Lithuanian. It was Lithuanian.
Guilty.
However you want to say it. But he, I guess he didn't know the rules. Obviously, he got fired.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel sorry for him, but yeah, you can't be driving having a couple.
No,
you know
dude.
What I mean?
No. Like I took a guy the other day, and he was like, he had gold teeth and long hair. He looked like Ice-T with gold teeth, you know. But he was very articulate, and he talked, you know, with a master of the English language. He was a very nice guy. And I took him to the bank, and then I took him to his fucking hood. And on the way to the bank, he was like, "Hey, man, you smoke?" And I was like, "No, I mean cigars occasionally, but." And he's like, "No, I mean the weed, man. I got some really good chronic." And I was like, "I haven't heard the word chronic since 1993, dude." You know. And I was like, "No, man." I said, "I have too much to lose, man. I'm working right now. Don't you know what I mean?" I was like, yeah. Right. So then you're in this catch-22, like, all right, I got this dude in my car, and I know he's got chronic unless he doesn't, you know. So what do? I took him to his hood and dropped him off and carried on my way. Like, holy shit, dude, you know. But yeah, any Uber drivers out there doing that? I mean, dude, people are relying on us to get them home safely from the bars, the hockey game, whatever it is, you know.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. Come on, man. You know.
Well, this guy, he actually called the police because somebody wasn't. Somebody wouldn't get out of his car. He called the police.
Oh, fuck that!
When I arrived, that's like, you're a little bit messed up, man. What are you doing? Obviously, I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I didn't do charges on him, but I had to call his employer. Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's what sucks about being a cop, a good cop. Sometimes you got to tattle on people. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
yeah, that sucks. You don't want to do it. You know,
but you
don't want somebody to lose their job. But at the other end of the spectrum, you don't want somebody getting killed because they're doing that dumb shit. You know what I mean?
Like, you look at somebody and you think, like, all right, this guy's probably no different than my buddy in high school or whatever it might be, and he's probably fine. But at the same time, you don't really know that guy. And he might not be fine, or he might be on his way up the ladder to not being fucking cool, you know? And so I totally get it, dude. And like I said before, man, the Kevin Holly Show completely, 100% supports Leo's. And anything you need from us, if there's ever an APB in the Pasco County area, we're on Live PD, dude. I'll throw out the word, man. I'm right here on US 19. Sir. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yeah. But listen, Mr. Rines, I appreciate you calling in. I really do. And this turned into a nice, long conversation that was actually, I hate to use the word, but fruitful, if you will.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you, man. And anytime you want to call on the show, man, let me know. And I'd love to have you on again when we actually have some co-hosts in here, and we can really pick your brain and make it funny. You know,
someday I'd like to be in your studio.
Oh, bro, that'd be so awesome, man. Oh,
that would be sweet.
Yeah, come to Florida. Yeah. Come to Florida, Pablo. And
my girlfriend would like to go to Florida right now.
Hell yeah, dude. I've got family and friends galore in Florida. We'd put you up somewhere, man, or at least recommend a good place for you that doesn't suck.
Definitely.
You know? All right, bro. Mr. Rines, Officer Rines, everybody. Bro.
You take it easy.
You take it easy. All right, man. Take it easy. We'll see you later, man. Bye.
Bye.
Holy shit. How many times am I going to say bye to that young man? What a good dude. Wow. Yeah. I never drink while driving. The beer is usually gone before I drive home, says Stan in the chat room. That was racist. He's got gold teeth, but he's articulate, says A.A. Ron. I want Kevin to ask him if he's familiar with the Poconos. My bad. Sorry I didn't get to that. Says the A.A. Ron. The Glick says, hey, Aaron, are you from the Poconos? Just bi-curious. What does that even mean? You're bi-curious? Andy Grimm in the chat room. I think he's rubbing it out. What do you mean? I love my guests, man. Oh, last week, man, I was sitting next to John Jacobs, and I was like, bro, you're so tall. Holy crap, man. How privileged am I? Am I white privileged to have such awesome people in the chat room and awesome guests calling into the show? Law enforcement officers, lawyers, doctors, actors and actresses, producers, directors. Chef Brian Duffy called in the goddamn show from Bar Rescue. Oh, my God. A proctologist, Larry Schrein. Good Lord. Anyway, we'll be right back after this short break, because I'm all about the short breaks tonight. Why? Is it because I'm short? No. Is it because I got to take a break? Yes. I'll be right back.
Chris Glick on the Kevin Holly Show. When he's in the room, he's chatting off.
U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they want to see some titties.
Hold on a second. I'm not done yet. Well, we're coming back from break right now. We got a call. I'm trying to answer it. Hey, welcome to the Kevin Holly Show. You are live.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Aaron. How you doing?
Hey, Aaron, what's happening, brother?
Hey, here we go. Are we all right?
Yeah, we are aight.
I'm at Applebee's right now in the bar and listening to the show in earpiece.
Awesome.
I giggled and I got the bartender looking at me all weird and shit like that. But it's pretty good here.
Hey, man, is there any way you could have them plug the phone into their Muzak system so everyone at the bar can enjoy the show?
Can you hear me better now or no?
Yeah, I hear you great.
Could you hear me good before or no?
Yeah, I heard you. Well, you were a little quiet, but, I had 4 people on the line.
Well, I mean, it's all good. No, I wasn't even talking about that. I was talking about now. Like, could you hear me better before or now?
You just broke into a New York accent. I was talking about now. What, do you turn Jewish tonight? What the hell is that?
First off, Jersey, and I always say talk. I'm trying to stop you from going on a break and stop you from going to take a piss. So,
hey,
I'm doing what I can. Hey,
what?
Can you do me a quick favor?
Yes.
Talk to me for the next hour about nothing, because that's what the whole fucking show's been about.
Well, welcome to the show. I still have all my news stories to get to, you dick.
Oh, you can't read half your news stories, so what the fuck does it matter?
That's true. It's true.
And also the fact you not being able to read correct. No, yeah, because you can't even fucking read correctly, let alone being able to share news from 2018 or 17. I'm pretty sure that you can share news for like 15 or 16.
Bro.
Did you know that Donald Trump is our president?
He is. Yes.
I don't know if that's breaking news for you or not.
It is. I voted for Harambe, but it's all good. I like him.
Hey, there's a guy that I know. He's a drummer for a band called Big Shot Robot, and he loves Donald Trump.
Al Picasio loves Donald Trump. Hey, man, I
am going to ask you.
Yes.
I'm going to interrupt you so you can't cut me off. You can hang up on me, but it's fine. But do not walk out back.
Oh, God.
Al's there now.
I'm not scared of him. I just don't want to fight him. I should tell you, Aaron, I made amends with him. We're all good.
Well, I heard that. I heard that you made amends, but you cannot make amends with the drummer. He comes with his sticks, and he comes to fuck you up. Listen,
before you go, I've got a swag pack for you. All you got to say is, if you're sucking, you're listening.
Hold on. You just said that you have a swag pack.
Yeah.
Do you have to ship it, or do I have to drive an hour to pick it the fuck up?
All you got to do is say, if you're sucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Say it, Aaron.
If you're sucking, then you're listening to the Glick Show.
Oh, you fucking dick. We'll be right back.
Chris Glick on the Kevin Holly Show. When he's in the room, he's chatting off.
You haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they wanna see some titties. U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they wanna see that butthole.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I already played that break. I should probably play the other break, right? I hope I'm not wrong about this, but we'll play this one instead. We'll be right back. This is Kevin Holly, host of The Kevin Holly Show, and you are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network. No, you're not. Well, yeah, technically you are, but I already played that break. Let's play the real break. We'll be right back with more of The Kevin Holly Show. The last hour, the third segment, with all the news stories I promised, will be back in just a couple minutes.
Chris Glick on The Kevin Holly Show. When he's in the room, he's chatting off.
U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they wanna see some titties. U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they wanna see that butthole. Yo, I gotta move my stuff. I gotta choose a moving service, so me seeing some bucks. So for the price if I'd have hired 2 men in a truck, I got a U-Haul stiff tip $10. U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they wanna see some titties.
This is Kevin Holly, host of The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network. One time I fell down the stairs. I know somebody who actually put a cat in their freezer. I have 2 guinea pigs. I have a goldfish that's 5 years old. I have a huge suckerfish. It's a Plecoclitoris. You are listening to the IRN Internet Radio Network. The Kevin Holly Show, live on the IRN Internet Radio Network.
Let's all break it down in you. Smoking banana.
Just weeks before that, car was totaled. I'm staying at my dad's. All time I thought I was clever. Who am I fooling? We all know
Hey, what's up? It's Ryan Hoppy from the two-time award-winning Hoppy Hour podcast, and you are listening to The Kevin Holly Show. How's Pops doing?
Got a truck stop in Manhattan. Kathy girl was having your favorite podcast invited, so go on, get to listening. No, Pops is not a pimp. No, Pops is not a pimp. Drive around your pimp, drive it for me. She rents a small house in Newport Richie. She gets up super bitchy, carpet munching on her dinner. Her girlfriend wears no panties. Jay, you got it, she don't want it. Jay's got it, she don't want it. Jay Brooks got it, she don't want it. She wears a chain wallet in her pocket. Jump in the tractor, really. Kathy drives for miles in it. Anywhere she wants, puts vertical smiles in it. She will rape a lady, she will rape them all. She's not gonna give it to Jay. Gold microphone shining so bright. Jay Bird's vodka on ice. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Sex with ladies all night. Silk sheets, sleeper cab. Alright. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Driving trucks to San Francisco, banging girls where she go. She won't be your chica, but she listens to the Kevin Holly Show. She will never meet a bush that she won't eat. I promise that you smile, ain't never gonna leave. Licking titties in Paris, pussy hat she'll wear it. Got 9 rearview mirrors, smell a finger, who's the fairest? Is it you? Is it you? Is it Jay? Is it Jay? It's Gay Bucks, it's Gay Bucks. We agree, Trucker Kathy. Jump in the tractor, really. Kathy drives for miles in it. Anywhere she wants, puts vertical smiles in it. She will rape a lady, she will rape them all. She's not gonna give it to Jay. Gold microphone shining so bright. Jay Bird's vodka on ice. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Say you cross state lines to get with all the ladies. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Tell me what's on your mind. If you want a girl, gonna hit it. Lesbians for you. Tell me, Kathy, Trucker Kathy, what you trying to do? Gold microphone shining so bright. Jay Bird's vodka on ice. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Sex with ladies all night. Silk sheets, sleeper cab. Alright. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke. Unlucky fool, Trucker Kathy's a dyke. That girl's a dyke.
John Jacobs on the Kevin Holly Show. He may have been a reality star, but in reality, he's not funny. He's
podcast coming straight from the underground. A young nigga got a bag 'cause I'm not brown. And I'm the other color, so my colors think they have the authority to talk for the majority. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one for a homeless motherfucker with a mic and some puns to be beaten on. He's really pale, he can go blow Joe in the middle of a sale. Fucking with me, cause I'm a broadcaster with a co-host who's drunk and plastered. Jay is sitting in his car, listening to a podcast, thinking every wigger is busting a podcast. You never see me in the pen or Pop's Jim Nall walking Chuck's dogs. Beat a podcast out of shape, and when I'm finished, bring the yellow tape to take off the scene of the slaughter and keep your homeless Chuck away from your daughter. I don't know if Jay's a fag or what, patting Kevin down and showing his nuts, and on the other hand, homeless Chuck, he never gets none, not from a black or a white woman, cause he falls down on the street top. Homeless Chuck solicits sex from a black cop. Jaybird will swarm on any motherfucker with a gold microphone. Just because I'm from Newport Richie, punk podcasts are afraid of me. A young wigger on a warpath, and when I'm finished, it's gonna be my podcast with Pops, Homeless Chuck, and Jay. Yo, Jay, I got something to say. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Fuck this podcast. Yeah, fuck this podcast. Fuck you, Kevin. Fuck you, Jay. Fuck you, homeless Chuck. What's up, Pops? Yeah. What's up, Pops? Yeah. Fuck this podcast.
You are listening to The Kevin Holly Show.
Well, hello and welcome back to The Kevin Holly Show. Wow. Hello, everybody. We are back live. Welcome, IRN listeners, IRNbroadcast.com. Get the app. IRN app. IRN app. We also have a Kevin Holly Show app. Get that in the Google Play Store. We don't ask for a bunch of stupid things like, your contacts list, your location. No, none of that. Just listen to us. That's all. Simple. So, wow. How cool was that? A real live police officer on the show once again. Gotta love that. Oh, it's so cool. Going back to the chat room here. If you're listening on Spreaker, we do have a chat room available. Oh, Nitwit says, I won last week. Is he talking about me? Glick, probably. Gick always wins. Did I say Gick? Did I say Gick? Yeah. Anyway. Well, while I'm stumbling over my words, why don't we get into some strange news? I think that'd be probably a pretty good idea. While we close out this last hour, we may or may not have a surprise caller again. I don't know. But the first 2 hours were full of surprise callers, so it would be really cool if we got just one more. Maybe. We'll see. So, yeah. News. I guess we'll do it now. Why not? Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for strange news on the Kevin Holly Show. Kevin Holly Show. Kevin Holly Show. Kevin Holly. Tampa News Force, where you at? Oh, I want to be a part of it so bad. Tampa News Force. Anyway, so tonight in the news, I've got so many stupid things to talk about. A Good Samaritan's rescue moose trapped in the snow. Now, obviously this is not going to be a story from Florida. I don't think we have moose in Florida. If we did, that would be really cool. In Crosville, Maine, a group of concerned citizens saved a young moose that was trapped in the snow. WLBZ-TV, soon to be my next affiliate, reports the group dug the calf out of a snowbank in Crosville on Monday. Barbetta and Bowker, it sounds like somebody that would be from Maine, shared a picture of the rescue effort on Facebook. There was a small crowd of helpers. Maine game wardens responded to help load the distressed animal onto a flat sled and move her to stable ground. When was the last time you loaded up a moose? Anyway, the moose got stranded last week too and needed help. Community members think the calf lost its mother. Is that what was going on? She was lost from her mom and got trapped in the ice? It's a heartwarming story if that calf was saved and reunited with her mother. It's a warm, fuzzy feeling on the Kevin Holly Show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what we're all about, making you feel good. Speaking of feeling good, how about this next story out of Brunswick, Maine? Yeah, Maine seems to be a hotbed tonight. A Maine marine biologist says footage of her swimming with a humpback whale shows the large mammal protecting her from a tiger shark. Now, if I remember correctly, a tiger shark bit the arm off of a young lady surfing in Hawaii. Oh, we have another call here. Let's take it. Hi, you're live on the Kevin Holly Show.
Somebody. When you're alone, it's
hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi. You're live on the Kevin Holly Show.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking to you. I said.
Oh, you're talking?
Because you're going through this news. It's like it's sad. You're just like, I have nobody to say anything back to the news on.
Can you pick me up on this? Are you my pick me up? Are you my pick me up tonight?
Listen, man, I'm gonna help you out for the last hour. Here we go. Hey, co-host, A Ron in the house. How you doing?
A Ron, hello. Wow.
It's two A's. A Ron.
Ron.
I know that you have an issue pronouncing words, but I'm here to help you out.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much. So what are you bringing to the table, Aaron?
Listen, man, hey, I'm bringing to the table, just so everyone knows, fuck Tom Garganus, and also,
Wow.
Patriots are not breaking out. I give Belichick till he closes, and then I give Tom Brady another 2 years.
Speaking of news, a marine biologist in Maine. Sorry, carry on.
No, you carry on, my friend.
No, I mean, if you're going to just sit here and suck Tom Brady's cock on my show...
I just feel like I can co-host from afar, and I'm still doing okay. Right? Correct for now.
Are there any women at the bar with you?
Well,
Is it a gay bar?
hey, fuck off. If you look in the chat room right now, it's a Mo, and you're a dick.
I am. I mean, you're going on... Go ahead.
I'm a great co-host, even from the side.
I don't know why you got into this whole coffee talk off.
Say what?
Yeah, where did this come from?
Where did I come from? Dude, I come from my dick.
Okay.
On your face.
Listen, you're bombing
By the way,
worse than homeless Chuck right now.
oh. If you look back in the chat room right now, Glenn says, this is breaking news from 1874, and Amy says, Knuckle. Nitwit says,
Bro, your phone sucks. I can't hear a word you're saying.
How can you not hear me? I'm talking to you fully.
Are you talking to me fully? Now you are. Are you having coffee?
All right, so hey, what's your name, by the way? I'm talking about
Kevin
Hey.
Hawley.
This is Angela, and she is a bartender at Applebee's. I won't tell you which one.
Okay.
Don't say which one. Don't say your last name on air. But here she is.
Hi,
You
Angela.
ready?
Yeah, Angela. Angela.
Do you have your phone running?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna have her call the show right now.
Okay.
All right. So then here she is, man.
Hello. Hi, Angela.
Hi.
Hi, Angela. Hey.
Hi.
Is Samantha working too tonight?
Nope, no Samantha.
Just you, Angela. All right.
Just me.
So let me ask you a question, Angela.
Yes.
All the people that are at the bar, you're live on the radio right now, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Of all the people at the bar right there right now, okay.
Yes.
Anybody gonna throw it old school? If there was one, which would it be?
If what?
Is anybody gonna throw it old school?
I mean, they're just old.
Okay. All right. Because our show is all about throwing it back old school. Know what I'm saying? I'm talking about throwing back the hits. Yeah. Coming from Applebee's in Tampa. Angela.
So, yes.
Yes. So, if anybody was at the bar, are you going to do karaoke tonight?
Can they what?
Are you doing karaoke tonight?
No, we're not.
I thought you had like a DJ.
Nope.
No DJ?
Sometimes. Nope.
Why not tonight?
I'm sorry?
Why not tonight? We're trying to throw it back old school.
No.
Hip hop.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not here.
Why not? Angela.
No.
Angela, what's your favorite mumble rapper? You got a favorite mumble rapper?
My favorite what?
Mumble rapper. If you name the most popular mumble rapper right now, live on the Hits Throwback, yeah, mother sucker, then you're going to win a ticket.
Tupac.
Tupac?
There's a rapper.
Tupac in the house? Woo!
Hey, Kevin.
Yeah, Angela in the house.
42.
Sorry. Hello.
Hey, she says that you're old as shit from 1968.
I like Angela, man. Is she Italian?
Is she a what?
Italian.
Is she a tavern?
Italian. Is she like Rocky?
Dude, fucking speak English.
You're going to tell me fucking talking about coffee and tell me to speak English? Jesus, man. Listen.
No. My name's Aaron, not Jesus, but I thank you for the call. Hey, thanks for calling me. You guys have a great night.
Oh, you called me. You called me.
Hey, hey, a big shout out to Open Mic Live.
There you go.
Chloe TV.
All right.
Nitwit TV and the Glick Show on Saturday. But if you're listening right now, the best part of that whole show was the past 25 seconds when all those good shows were called out. Have a good night, Kevin Holly.
Tip your bartenders, everybody.
Hey, listen, I will be there. I will be there in my birthday suit.
Oh, the water's cold. I was in the pool.
But hey, honestly, what do I have to bring to the party? Because I got like a couple cases of Tito's and a couple cases of Baker's 46 in my house.
Cases?
Yeah. Do you not know me very well?
I mean, that seems excessive, dude. I mean, it's just like, a get together. It's not like a frat party. It's not like a bachelor party. It could be.
I'm not saying that, but I have enough liquor in my house to open up a halas without the bakery.
Well,
without the food.
Without the bukkake lava. Oh, dude, I'll tell you what, you should save that and spread it out, dude. Just do a little bit at a time,
Well, hey, bro, I think, just so everyone knows live on air, that March 29th is my birthday.
Ooh.
And then the 31st is the party. Ooh. So it's the IRN party.
Yeah.
Kevin Holly's Suck a Dick party. Aaron's birthday party. Dude, and just so everyone knows, though, again, I accept gift cards, cash. If you guys want to just bring me cards, say, hey, happy birthday, that'd be great.
I'm not really comfortable with this because, like, I don't want it to turn into a gay bar. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not bringing my boyfriend. I got a couple hookers coming.
Any bar is really it's going to be gay no matter what. But you think about it, and it's like, you're a popular guy. You're like a stellar bartender. I mean, if I'm not.
I'm fucking stellar, amazing. Yeah, I'm an amazing bartender.
Are you the best? Are you a mixologist now, or I mean, should you be on TV, dude?
Hey, dude, I'm full of craft cocktails. Cock be in the top, tails be in the bottom. But I will say this right now, that I do believe that. Dude, this phone has a terrible fucking echo. I hear your whole show back to me.
That's okay. Just keep talking.
Oh, I'm gonna keep talking. Talking, not talking.
Oh my god, where did this come from, dude?
So, long story short. It's going to be great that night. I'm going to bring at least a case of Tito's with me. And then at least at least 2 or 3 bottles of Baker's 46. So that I can have the bourbon.
I thought you said wait. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I thought you said nothing from the bakery. Baker's 46?
No. I said I will bring a case of Tito's.
I heard that.
And about 2 or 3 bottles of Maker's 46.
Makers. Okay, I thought you said Bakers. All right.
So fuck cheap whiskey, no Jack Daniels, none of that. We're gonna go Makers.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when somebody says "fuck that cheap whiskey," we're going with Makers. I think gay bar.
I mean, this is like $40, $35-$40 a bottle, not like $15 a bottle.
Bro, I can't afford that. I mean, I asked if you'd help out.
It's my birthday. I'm bringing shit with me. Hey, as long as you give me a place to sleep and it's not next to you.
Oh, now you're sleeping over? Now you're crashing?
And then hey, as long as it's not next to you and only next to Lori, and I'll
no.
Or hey, or you can put me right next to Stan. Or you can put me right next to Stan because he has no teeth, so that's a really good blowjob.
He does too, man. I guess like if we both came in on an angle, it would be.
I mean, Stan has enough teeth.
I know you said no Baker's stuff, but a bukkake lava would be.
Hey, Stan has enough teeth to get him through like Pasco, Pinellas, but never to Hillsboro.
What? He lives in Hillsboro. Why you gotta rip on everybody, dude? Are you trying to make a name for yourself? Like you're like Aaron, the asshole Ron. I mean, it's like you're ripping on Rob Haas, starting a fight in the chat room. You're sitting here ripping on Stan. You know.
Listen, man. Hey, you can either call me a pussy or an asshole. I am what I eat.
Wait, you eat asshole?
If you've never eaten Lori's asshole, you are a terrible fiance.
I didn't know it was going to come down to this.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm not going to... I've got no comment on that. I can't possibly have a comment on that. I'm way too popular in social media. I can't do it.
Well, then what you need to do is you just got to drop your tongue a little bit lower next time.
Or
And
higher.
listen, I'm at Applebee's at the bar talking about this.
Awesome. Who's sitting next to you?
Who's sitting next to me?
Yeah, closest to your right.
Closest to my right is some guy in a blue hood. Actually, it's some girl with a pink shirt.
All right. Can I talk to her?
No, actually, no. I'm gonna give you the phone to this guy. Hey.
Oh God.
I'm gonna hand this phone to a random guy. He works for Chevy Gordon Chevrolet. Are you ready?
Hello.
Your name is what?
Apu.
His name is Abu. Are you ready?
Yeah. Abu. Abu.
Kevin Holly.
Abu. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for calling my show tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. What's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. Doing a podcast talking about current events and just, just chilling.
Okay.
So I understand you're interested in a Chevy.
Yeah, you interested in the Chevy?
Yes.
Okay, what type?
Looking SUV or minivan.
You drive a Kia Soul?
Allegedly.
Okay. All right, bye.
Hey, man. Hold on. I want to talk to Apu again. I'll be real. I'll be real.
Abu did not like you.
I'll be real. Tell him I'll be real.
No. He wants to know if you want to buy a fucking Chevy.
Let me talk to him. Come on. I'll be nice, man. I promise. Give him the phone.
Listen, man.
Give him the phone. Give him the phone. Give him the phone. Give him the phone.
What the hell you said to him? I don't know what the hell you said to him, but he walked out the front door. He's gone.
I'm just being a dick, dude. I'm being stupid. I've got nothing better to do right now. That's it. I'm just like, pass the phone around the bar, dude. Let's go, man.
This is the best 45 minutes that your show's going to have. All right.
I'm sorry if you get your ass kicked at the
I'm going to
bar.
give the phone to this guy.
Okay, cool.
What's your name, sir?
Jerry
Lewis. Hey, so this is his name is Jerry Lewis, and you're live. Yeah, now his name is Dean Martin. It just changed. You're live on the Kevin Hart.
Hey, Dean.
Dean Martin, Jerry Lewis.
Hi, Dean Lewis. How are you?
Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin here.
Awesome. So you have a split personality. Cool. So do I. Sometimes I'm funny. Other times I'm just a dick.
Jerry Lewis. All right, he doesn't want to hold the phone, man.
Oh, man. All right.
Hey,
That's
but
cool. I'm bombing.
There's a guy here in a cool hat.
Okay.
Your name is, man? Josh. Hey, Josh, you're live.
Hey, Josh. Hey, Josh.
Hello?
Hello. How are you, Josh? You are actually the third contestant on a game on the Kevin Holly Show, live on the Internet Radio Network. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So, funny hat. Let me ask you. Why are you wearing a funny hat?
What'd you say?
I heard you're wearing a funny hat.
I can't understand you. Say it one more time.
I can't understand you. Say it again.
Oh, he's repeating me. I see what he's doing.
It's an echo. I apologize.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay, you're going to be live with Kevin Holly in just a moment, okay? I just real quick, I need your first name. Joshua. Okay, Josh, and why are you calling the show tonight?
I got handed the phone at Applebee's, so.
Okay. Hold on. Kevin's going to want to know all this. Okay, and you're in Applebee's, you said. Did you have food tonight?
Yeah.
Was it riblets?
Yeah, that's some good food.
Okay, stand by. Kevin's going to be right with you. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, are you wearing the hat?
No, I'm not wearing the hat. I'm the girl next to him, though.
Okay, great. Hold on. Kevin's going to be right with you. You're live in the Kevin Holly Show. What's your name?
My name is Fifi.
Fifi?
Fifi, like Fifi's Pizza.
Okay, so that's P-H-E, so he knows?
C-E-C-E.
C-D-C-D?
No.
CD's nuts on your chin. Woo! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Kevin will be right back with you. Hold on. So it's Fifi with a PH, right?
Fifi, like Fifi's Pizza.
Oh, okay. Fifi's Pizza. Got it. All right. So Fifi and the guy with the hat. What was his name again?
His name is Josh.
Josh, that's right. Josh is the winner. Well, he will be when we get back with Kevin in just a moment. You're going to be the second runner-up. You got to play along, though. Don't hang up, okay? You ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. We've got Fifi, just like the pizza, and her boyfriend with the cool hat, Joshua. Welcome back to the show, guys. How the hell are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. You're on the Kevin Holly Show. It's a live broadcast. Morning Zoo in the UK. We are #1 in Great Britain. So, I understand you guys are at an Applebee's in the United States. How the heck are the riblets?
Can you repeat that?
I said I understand you're at the Applebee's in the United States. Yeah. How are your titties?
How are my titties?
No, riblets. I said, how are the riblets?
Oh, the riblets?
Yes, the riblets. Do you have a riblet basket?
Oh, no, I don't have ribs. I have chicken tenders.
You don't have ribs? I meant riblets. You have chicken tenders. Are they bone in or bone out?
I have chicken tenders, not ribs, but I like my ribs and my wings bone out. Thank you, though.
Awesome. What about Joshua? Is he into the bone in or bone out?
Josh is bone out, I think.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Wait, he likes it bone in?
That's what I'm saying. Look at his hat. Woo! It's the Morning Zoo. We're #1 in Fargo. Woo! So, Fifi, just like the pizza, I want to ask you something. What are you rocking for panties tonight, Fifi? It's No Panties Wednesday.
What panties am I wearing tonight?
It's No Panties Wednesday. What are you rocking for panties, Fifi?
What the fuck? I am wearing, I think, black. Yeah, I'm wearing black.
Wait, you don't even know? She doesn't even know, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Morning Zoo in Fargo.
Monster Truck.
Yeah.
This summer.
Fifi, this summer, if you want to go... Hello?
Hey, Kevin, what's up, man?
I have no idea what's going on. Hi.
Well, I was a little ahead of the phone to people who I thought were 21. Turns out she's 19. and Amy's 20.
You're handing me to underage girls at a bar.
So you're a 42-year-old old man who just asked a girl that's 18 what color her panties are.
No, I'm not. That was a radio personality that's #1 in Fargo, everybody. Woo! Good Lord. Why do you put me in positions like this, Aaron?
Would you like to talk to somebody else?
Sure.
Look at
Fuck
that
it. Why not?
It looks like it might be a first date.
Okay, I can't wait.
All right, hold on.
right,
Because I kind of got to preempt it.
I got this.
Where I'm walking to.
Just drop the phone on their table, and I'll take it from there.
So walking towards them.
God, you're gonna get arrested. Oh, good Lord. Hello. How are you? You're live in the Kevin Holly Show. How the hell are you?
Good. What's going on?
Oh, not a whole lot. I understand you may or may not be on a first date tonight.
No, not a first date.
Are you married to that woman, or?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what the hell's going on, man? It's like 10:30.
We're just getting dessert.
Dessert? What were you on? You on a date earlier?
No, it's not a bit early.
Is this a work event?
No work event.
Is this somebody related to you? Your mom, your sister? I don't know.
Wait, what?
Who are you sitting down eating dessert with right now?
That's my girlfriend.
Okay, you said it wasn't like... Okay, so it's your girlfriend. What's her name?
Yeah, Mark.
Mark?
Yep.
Your girlfriend's name is Mark.
No, I'm Mark.
Oh.
Her name's Anna.
Okay, so... Anna and Mark, I don't know if you realize you're live on the air, and you also are the next contestants on the dating game. Are you ready?
Oh, God.
Get wrecked. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, we're going to do the dating game on the Kevin Holly Show. Mark and Anna. All right, Mark, I got one question for you to ask Anna, and I want her to answer correctly. And if she does, you guys will win the dating game on the show. The question is, are you ready?
Ready.
All right, the question is, Anna, what was your boyfriend wearing the first time you guys met?
Ask you. Hello?
I thought you were listening. I'm sorry, Anna. The question is for you. It is, what was... Well, hold on. What? Oh, good Lord. Hold on a second. We're number 1 in Fargo, everybody. Fargo, North Dakota. All right. Anna, what was your boyfriend wearing the first time you met him?
What was what?
What was the first... What was he wearing the first time you met him?
What was me or...
No, what was Mark wearing the first time you met him? God damn it. You're going to lose.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Something in black, most likely. We were at a concert.
Okay, all right. So you guys were, like, wasted at, like, a Fish concert.
We were what?
You were wasted at a Fish concert?
Not a what concert?
Fish. What? You don't like fish?
No, not fish.
All right. Well, you guys totally lost. Oh my God, it's horrible.
I'm sorry. I'm barely.
That's okay. Listen, you don't have to hear me. Listen, can you hear me?
A little bit.
Okay, listen. You don't have to hear me. All right, but
Okay.
listen. You guys tried. You did okay. What are you?
No.
What are you guys eating for dessert? You have a second chance at a prize.
Oh, there's prizes involved. I didn't know that. What are we having for dessert? You
Yeah.
said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we came in here looking for brownies.
Okay, but
So
hold on.
I'm going to get that little brownie ice cream
If
thing.
you guess what I'm thinking you had, you still win. I'm thinking of something at Applebee's that you could have for dessert. What are you having?
What are we having?
Yeah.
The brownie ice cream thing.
Oh, you thought about it and you're actually having it.
Oh, not yet.
Oh, you're going to have it.
Well, our food just got here.
Okay. Is it riblets?
Is it? No.
Okay, good. You don't have any ribs, I know. So, I was thinking actually a different dessert. It was more along the Greek pastries. I was thinking bukkake and a black Coke. That's okay. You don't have to, I don't think they even serve bukkake lavas at Applebee's. Listen, real fast. Again, What are you wearing? It's Wednesday night. It's No Panties Wednesday. You think they're
I'm
black?
wearing a long sleeve. I'm cold.
Okay, good. Cover that shit up because nobody wants to see it when you're cold. You get goosebumps on it. It starts to turn colors like pink and white, and you got all this weird stuff going on down there. I don't know what it is. What is so
I
fun?
can't.
All right, thanks for being a good sport, Anna. And tell your boyfriend to enjoy his riblets. I appreciate you listening to the Kevin Holly Show. I'll have your swag pat sent out to you as soon as possible.
Hey, what's up, Kevin Holly? How you doing, man?
Hey, Aaron, back in the house. Man, I don't know what the hell just happened.
Hey, man. Well, I'm just passing fun around Applebee's. I'll tell you that.
Well, that was really cool. She's not wearing any panties.
She's hot as hell.
Oh my God, dude! I feel bad because I think I'm gonna get your ass kicked. I'm gonna get you.
Oh no! I mean, he has muscles, but he's not a fighter. He's just a gym goer.
Oh, so he's gay.
Adrenaline rusher.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
So,
you probably take them
I'm
home.
I'm gonna buy them 2 shots on you, and
I have an account.
I have a Kevin Holly Capital One credit card.
It's a black card. Oh wait, hold on a second. We got another call. Hold on, don't go anywhere. I'm going to merge you on with this caller. You're live on the Kevin Holly Show. Who dat?
It's Stan. What in the fuck is going on? Stan. What in the hell is happening in this studio?
Nothing.
Stan,
So Kevin's probably jacking off in the studio right now.
2017.
Sorry.
I'm walking around Applebee's just handing my phone to random people and making them talk.
Yeah,
to make the show
talk?
something.
Making him talk? What happened to him?
You walking around Applebee's with the rest of those douchebags is the reason I'm calling in. I mean, where's homeless Chuck when you need to be saved? This is bullshit.
Oh.
Fuck you, Stan.
No, don't fuck me.
I'm pretty sure. No, if you want me to fuck you, it's gonna cost you.
It's gonna cost you coffee. We'll talk about it. What the hell?
Look, I'm gonna be in the pinata. You can beat me off until I come all over you. Listen. So that's what I want to do. What happened?
Wow, you really tugged on his strings.
Hey, guys.
No, listen, I'm not at Applebee's. I'm at home.
Hey, guys.
Which is way cooler than Applebee's.
Hey, Stan, can you shut up for 1 second? Can I get a shout out to a Sharp?
So anyway, what I was saying was,
hold on.
Can I get a shout out, a plug in for Sharp Edge Entertainment?
What? Is that a competitor?
And I'm gonna put you on. I'm gonna put you right on the phone with a award-winning out of New York movie producer.
All right, Stan, do it.
No, I'm dead serious. You can look
okay,
him up.
an award-winning what?
An award-winning film producer.
Hey, Stan, film producer, great.
Stop fucking with my shit, Stan. Stop being a dick. Don't fucking burp in the goddamn phone.
If this is real, I want to talk to this guy.
I'm ready to hang up on all of you.
No, is this real?
Hey, here is Clint. His name is Clint, not Clit, not C-L-I-T. It's C-L-I-N-T. Here he is.
C-L-O-T.
Hello.
Hi, Clint.
Clint.
Yeah.
What's up?
Is this Clint?
This is Clint. Yes, how's it going?
And is it true what he just told us about you? You are an award-winning producer?
He is an award-winning film director and producer based in Tampa, from New York originally.
What film did you win an award for?
Which one do you want to talk about?
Anything?
You won several awards.
Well, I mean, have you heard of Lord of the Rings?
I've heard of Lord of the Rings. I was in Lord of the Rings. I was Gollum.
You're in Lord of the... Yeah, I'm just kidding. No, not Lord of the Rings. Not yet. I'm trying to get that level, though.
Are you serious, though? I've heard of Lord of the Rings. I've read... Come on.
Yeah, I actually... one of my most recent films was 1013. It was a cop drama shot here in Tampa. Won the Manhattan Film Heroes Award at the Manhattan Film Festival.
That's freaking badass.
What are you doing hanging around with Aaron? I mean, why are you at Applebee's?
Well, I came to see my friend Aaron over here, so just walked in and said what's up, and he told me to hop on the phone, and so here I am.
That's really nice. Thank you for that. Are you having any food?
How did this douchebag talk you into actually getting on the phone with us?
He kind of just passed me the phone and asked what my company was, and then so here I am talking to you guys.
Well, that's
so
really
listen,
awesome.
Looking at Aaron right now, the guy that handed you the phone.
Yeah, what about him?
Is there a potential spot for him in any future movies? Like, do you do stag films?
Do I do what kind of films?
Stag films.
No, I don't do those kind of films.
No, I think he said SAG. S-A-G, SAG Awards, SAG Films.
Oh, SAG Films. I thought you...
No, come on. What do you? I mean, this is a professional radio show, my friend.
Yeah, I've worked with SAG actors before. Yeah.
Awesome. So he's Stanley's worked with some SAG actors. It's all good. Do you think Aaron could honestly be in a film like that?
I think Aaron has potential. Yeah, he's quite a character himself. So I think I can put him on the screen and see what he can do.
Would it start with a
star over here?
Would it start with a couch before the screen? Yeah, start with the couch.
We'll have to see.
You got to cast him first, right? I mean,
of course, if you can make the casting couch, you can make anyway.
Stan, have you ever been on a casting couch before?
I have.
How'd you
that's
like
where
it?
That's where I met Aaron. What are you talking about?
How many?
Listen, how can I get a hold of you? I want to be in films.
Again, you can go to my website. It's sharpedgeentertainment.com.
How many teeth are required to be have a part? there's no exact number. Okay. I mean, I'll play a pumpkin. I ain't not scared, bro. I'll do this shit right now.
That's what rednecks do on Halloween. They pumpkin.
I mean, it's sad films. So, dude, this is awesome. I've never talked to a producer before. I love this.
Oh, bro. I mean...
No, seriously, dude. How long have you been doing this shit? How long have you been producing?
I've been in the industry professionally. This is actually my 10th year professionally in the industry.
How old are you?
I'm 30.
30?
So you started...
And you've been doing it 10 years?
You started doing gay porn at 20?
I started doing short films on the side for school projects, different things with my friends, and then I ended up going to the University of Tampa.
Well, let's all be honest. That's how it starts. You know, a couple of films with your friends. You got an XLP 2000 with a cassette recorder, and you know, you just kind of throw some fresh double A's in it, and you know, find a nice dark, cold place in the house, maybe the basement. Nobody's around. Your parents are at work. You got off of school a period early because you skipped, and nobody knew. And there you are, finding your career. I get it. That's awesome. I love it, man. I love it.
Kevin, could you have some respect for the guy? He's an award-winning fucking producer. You're a dick.
I'm just saying that's how my career started, and it's similar. I understand. Yeah.
Dude, your career's about to end. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, listen. So, I'm getting back to Clint. It is Clint, right?
Clint, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he does SAG films. Yeah.
Clint, you still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Clint.
So you started. Hold on. You've been doing. Shut up, Kevin.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to say that Clint does the SAG films. Carry on. Ask him a question.
So you've been doing this 10 years. What was the first thing you recorded a movie on?
Oh my gosh, I can't even remember what I used. I mean, it was digital when I started. It was a Panasonic JVC something of one of the sorts. I can't even remember the name of it, what it was, but yeah, it was a JVC.
So how did you get your film to be recognized to win an award? How did that happen?
Well, I mean, I've won multiple awards for different projects, from music videos to some different short films. This last one, well, this was a couple of years ago, 2015, but I've done some other films between now, but that was my most prestigious one to date, because it was about police and all the controversy and everything going around in the current time a couple of years ago. So I wanted to showcase different, like, unless you're a cop or you know a cop, just like the military, you don't know they go through on a daily basis things they see. So I kind of just wanted to showcase that kind of light.
So, well, listen, I have a question. What would you charge me and Kevin? We want to do a 30-second porn film.
It'll be a snuff film. So,
right, just cut to the chase. You know what I mean? That 30 seconds that you keep rewinding and replaying, we want to do that.
We got to pay up front, I'm sure, you know.
What would you
charge
us?
We can sit down and talk numbers and budget.
Cool.
Budget, okay. Yeah, budget. There's no fucking budget.
No, he'll budget. He puts the BUTT in budget. Thank you.
Right. Have you seen Aaron Tip? Yeah, that's how we budget.
That's okay. Well, then we're gonna have to talk some different type of numbers then.
All right. So, I'm sorry. I thought I was calling into the Blick show to begin with, so I didn't even mean to get into this conversation. I'm gonna have to let you guys go.
Okay. Whatever.
Blick is number one.
Okay.
I just wanted to say, Aaron wanted me to mention that it's his kind of favorite, and so he'll budget the whole film and take care of all the fees.
Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Like, will he cover the tips?
He'll handle all the funding, he said.
All the funding. I'll put the fun in funding. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, listen. I put the STD in stud. All I need is you. Thank you. That was a lame joke, man. But you know what? We're up against the end of the show. Dude. Actually, Mr. Producer Man, if you could plug your stuff real quick.
Again, my name is Clint Marino. Last name's Mourino. And my website is sharpedgeentertainment.com. You can check out some of my previous films. Send me an email, give me a call, and let's make movie magic.
Can you say, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show, and I can make a plug out of this? That's where you say, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show.
So, my name's Clint Marino, and you've been listening to The Kevin Holly Show, and you guys are tuning in every Wednesday, all day, every day.
Awesome, I love you. Thank you, everybody. Check us out again Wednesday night.
Hey, you've been listening.
Kevin's getting tired. It's time to end the show. He really freaking blow. It's end of the Kevin Holly Show.
I'd like to thank you for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. I hope you've had as much fun